Yeah, we're live now. What it do? It's your
Yeah, we're
girl
live.
Wayne. We're here with my brother.
It's been a minute, y'all, man. It's Chris Petty. Y'all know what it is. Your mother's favorite white boy. I'm at work being essential as fuck, clearly. So
Right.
here we are.
I'm gonna need you to. Although I like the layered flag like that, but I'm gonna need you to take that down because we ain't making. Trump ain't making America great again right now. I need my money,
All right. First
and
of
I need
all,
it now.
before anybody says anything about that, it's actually the stock market in there. It's got
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's
It
kind of
shows the
dope.
stock market
Okay,
in it.
okay.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
it. I like
yeah,
those. I like
yeah.
those layered.
Hey, look, hey. I don't like Trump, but I like my money. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't even mad at it. What it do, Blade? Yeah, goddamn, we here. We've been missing in action for a little minute. We've been doing trivia and everything. That's been great. Shout out to everybody who's done trivia. You
Uh,
know,
and shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for doing that, man. That's been a fun little nice change of pace for
yeah,
like the battle rap world to kind of get people getting to see kind of an inside get to know their battler a little better. There's some of the people that
right.
are involved in this culture and everything like that getting to really see their personality shine, and it's been entertaining to watch. So man, salute to y'all for even coming up with that concept.
Yeah, that's really what I wanted to do. At the time, nobody was really battling. You didn't really have the slew of the battles that you have, the internet battles that we're having right now. And yeah, like we talk to these battle rappers a lot. I love Shuni. I love Q is, all of them. Rolla, everybody, Jade, everybody who's come on and just kind of, made it lit. And it was fun at the end of the day.
Well, you picked some good people that have great personalities. I know
Right.
all of those people that have been on there, and when you're at events around them, they're usually like they're all a lot of fun to interact
The
with anyway, and
same.
just be
Yep.
more be around. So yeah,
That's a fact. They are absolutely the same. So yeah, let's dig in. We listen. The topics today, this is Keep It Tall Tuesday. You know how we give it up on the breakdown. We always have. Always have. It was, listen, I
and
had
I
to have my brother on this show because we got to keep it tall. That's what we do. That's what we do. So at the end of
man,
the
y'all know
day,
what it y'all know how I give it up. Usually when something got to be petty, I'm who they call. So here we are.
because you have to, make me tap into my inner petty. I got to. I mean, it just has to be. I mean, not, this ain't it's keeping it tall. Let's just keep it that way. Shit. That's really all I can say. How we feel is how we feel. I've seen a lot of blogs. Shout out to the bloggers, shout out to the other shows that have spoken about this. Um, shout out to the scouts that I feel like have been doing this for a minute that have not gotten credit, like Troy Martin and Tara. Shout out to Houston Barcode and them because they got Beretta as a scout. There's Sarah, and I'm not mentioning everybody's name, but of course, shout out to y'all. But at the end of the day, they've been doing this for
It's
a
been
while. So I like the fact that they were included in this. They have such an eye for talent, and not for nothing. I'm gonna just kick it off real quick. This whole Crucible thing I've known about for a very long time. Of course, we couldn't really say anything, although I'm media. I just, I wanted URL needed to be the ones to bring that out and their scouts and how they were going to lay that out. But at the end of the day, I could not help but to feel.
when
And
your
so,
mic cut out.
huh?
Your mic cut out. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? What it do, Bone Car? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can. I was just about to share. Hold on. Let me take myself.
Yeah, I
Let
can't
me,
hear you.
hold on. Let me take myself out.
All right, so all right. Well,
No, I'm here.
all right,
I was
all
just
right, cool. Whew.
okay. Bone Car said he can hear me.
I don't know where the disconnect's coming in. It's got to be somewhere in between. It's got to be the app we're using.
Damn. Well, and I know that sometimes this app. Okay, shout out to you, Leon. He says that he can hear me too.
Okay, I couldn't hear you on my side.
But you can hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, with this app, they tell us they do give us the connection or tell us that because so many more people are on the internet, it interferes a lot.
Okay.
Shit. The damn House representatives was having issues. They were using the same system that we were using. Send it on Twitter. Okay, I'll send it on Twitter, Ray.
I look like shit.
Mike Phenom. Boy, you look
introduce yourself, brother. Introduce yourself.
I look like shit. I'm supposed to be way more handsome than this. I don't know what's happening in my life. This quarantine shit got my beard looking like this man.
I'm a pretty motherfucker. It don't even matter.
Hey, look, man, look at the grays in this shit, bro.
Ray, I just sent it to you.
Are you serious, bro?
Yo,
we find out that Mike Phenom colors his beard. That's wild.
No, it's like because it's growing out because it's usually not grown out. But I don't know, man. All this quarantine stress got me stressed out here, man.
I already know.
Got me stressed.
What it do, boss chick? I'm in the middle of a show and somebody is calling my phone.
Disrespect.
Anyway, completely disrespectful. It happens all the time. But go ahead. Kick.
Huh?
Wing, what you want us to do? You want?
Hello?
Yo.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to share the show as well, but somebody was calling in, so I was trying to end that. Anyway, as we were saying, Ray will be on in a minute. I had to put the link in there. What it do, LS, Leon, Boss Chick, everybody pulling up, as we were saying. So for me, I'm just gonna kick it off, and just the way I look at it, I have seen some comments where it's being said that the Crucible seems a whole lot like High Society and the Invitationals that Thesis, Tara, and Troy Martin had been putting on.
It's got a similar vibe. The thing about it is they haven't given a lot of details on it. From what I've gathered, it's kind of like an American Idol type situation, which, my biggest concern with something like this, the Crucible, was them keeping the integrity, because, there are league owners and things like that. People have personal relationships, and that is a big concern with battle rap, is the integrity, because it seems like the PG system was who you were friends with. And, it's like, why, if this is going to end up being the same thing, why change it? Then just, so I'm hoping that they remain to keep they're keeping the integrity, and this is really going to be based on talent and not based on friendship.
Right.
I think this is going to open up the doors for a lot of new, different type of talent. We're going to see some faces that we've probably never seen before, which is cool. There's some MCs that I've seen that have been selected so far that have been looked at that I am familiar with. I've seen Lex Luthor reference Mr. Biscuit from I think he's from Colorado. Biscuit, yeah. Biscuit's been around for a minute. Chris, Biscuit's been around for a minute. He's fire.
Yeah, Biscuit's dope. He ducked my man Court, but Biscuit's dope.
But
we keep it tall Tuesday. I'm keeping it tall. He ducked my man Court. Let my man fly all the way out there to Colorado and no showed.
Much worse for that. But
here's my thing, though. Okay, so we've eliminated the PG process, and we're gonna get to that little statement too, because I have qualms. But anyway.
I got some questions. I know what it is, but
yeah. But here's the thing. I know that we've already spoken, and I think we've been speaking about this for about a year now. When we were going live on YouTube and Blog Talk, I kind of think that we've been talking about this for a minute in regard to continuously bringing a new wave of guys in, and there is no placement for the ones that you already have that are kind of in that limbo.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's why they kind of done this and why they've selected so many panelists to kind of head this up, because, Norbs and P and these guys, they had their own ways of doing things, and they all went out and recruited people, but it was such. This had to be the largest PG class we've ever seen, and I don't even think you can call it a class, because it was just a bunch of people. I started seeing profile changes and shit like that. URL, this. I'm like, wait, you not what? No, you're not that. Like, so it's nice to see a restructuring, and maybe these MCs that do make this particular situation with the Crucible will get more of a personal attention, development system put behind them, as opposed to just doing 12 PGs that we never get to see until months later or a year later or whenever they run out of content.
Well, and before we go, because I guess I have pros and cons as far as this process. I do understand that, like you said, it's a regrouping at this point. I do get that. I do get that some people will need to go. Some people will need to go back through the process. I get it, and that's fine. But
is that fair though? Is that fair? Since you touched on that, is that fair that some of these guys have been told that whatever they did before doesn't count? Whoever they were dealing with,
right?
Some of these guys put in 4 or 5 battles, and now they're just being told, well, hey, we can't really honor that. This is the way we're going to do things now.
I don't feel like that's fair, and that's going to depend on who that is. That's really going to depend on who that is. But that goes back to what I said a minute ago about having these guys, a lump sum of guys that have no placement. You know what I mean? Between P and Norbs, you just had a whole bunch of guys that were kind of sitting in limbo. No matches that are really showing their true talents. And then some just aren't talented. This everything is promotion. Every battle, in my opinion, is promotion. That's the greatest promotion that you're ever going to have. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's cool. But like you said, it's just, to me, that I didn't like that. I will say I didn't really like that. You cannot tell somebody the works that you had before. You can, but how is that fair to say that the works that you've done mean nothing? You got to start back over.
Right.
What I was going to say real quick was, that's just like, these guys that sign these contracts with the UFC, they already come in with a record. The UFC is not telling these guys like, yo, your record don't count because now you're signed with the big leagues or whatever. Those still matter. So I feel like as a league owner, or if you were trying to bring somebody to the forefront into like bigger lights, of course people should know that those battles that they was doing, was putting in that all that work and that grind matter. Before any rapper blow up, of course all of the mixtapes before he got the deal, those matter. Regardless if the label had nothing to do with them, y'all signed them for a reason. Y'all picked these people up for a reason.
You signed them for the buzz from the mixtapes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what we're kind of touching on in this situation is, at least from some of the things I heard, like, those battles don't count. You're not part of URL. You're starting fresh. Like, you have to go through the Crucible process. You have to, and I'm like, wait a minute. What?
Right.
Is that fair?
Right. Shout out to O and shout out to Bankhead.
This is more so. Look, the Crucible is more so. Maybe I'm, seeing it wrong, but it's more so for people who haven't reached the URL stage, though, isn't it?
No,
not people who have already been on URL.
Not all.
Because majority of the people, because this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm saying. Okay. We have the Ultimate Madness tournament, and then you have the Crucible. The Ultimate Madness tournament is more so for the people that have already hit the URL stage, kind of, set in stone. And, URL is like, okay, we're going to put the people that have already put in work over here. And now we're going to try to, this is the, for the new class of people.
But trying to reach that in the comments.
All right, Mike, let me ask you that.
We talked about
salute to B-Dot for that amazing battle. Salute to B-Dot for that amazing battle with Rum Nitty. Incredible. That was so beautiful.
I was going to get to his comments. I was going to get to his comments, but I wanted to touch on what shout out to O from Streets from Laura G.
Salute to O.
Street Stats.
Yeah. Because the comments are coming in really quickly. I'm trying to get to all of them as we're talking too. So I'm sorry. I put his comment up there first so that we can we can address that.
It was something Chris was saying that I wanted to hear. Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead.
Okay. My bad, Joe. I've been told by some people that have done some PGs that they were told, that you're not part of this URL situation. Like, you're gonna have to put in a Crucible. This is the way you're gonna have to come back through. Now, some of these guys have put in 4 or 5 battles. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Is it fair to those guys? And then the other thing that Mike mentioned about the UFF Part 2, Ultimate Madness.
Why you taking my petty, Chris? You taking my petty?
I'm setting you up. I'm ooping you. I'm giving you the oop. You won't get to come in. So where are the rigs and the certain people that we didn't like? That this tournament, you don't see a lot of people that you would have thought you would have saw on it.
Right. Well, let's get there. Hold on. Before we get there, let's stay on this Crucible thing, because like I said, I do want to address what O is saying as far as the PG format was dying. And I agree. I think
that's unanimous. I think we all agree.
I think we all agree there. We definitely all agree on that.
The PG process started to die a long time ago, man. Once battle rap started to really become extremely oversaturated with a bunch of emulators, everybody who just wants to do what the next man is doing, that's when everything really started to kind of just.
I'll agree with that to an extent. What I'll say is where you started to see the downgrade of the PG process is where suddenly you could pay to have particular people come host your events, or and you saw flyers all the time with the PG logo on it and stuff like that. And it was like, that's where that starts to get watered down. Everybody was having a PG. To me, the PGs will and forever be when they happened in New York, strictly in New York. And that's like, for me, that's the PGs. Black Star. I know that Black Star has been closed for a minute, but
not even just Black Star though. Not Black Star. The roof event, you had Stacks Almighty and Super Rider. There have been some legendary fucking PGs. There really has been. And I guess for us, because we come from that era, these PGs are, and even with Street Status, come on now, like, man, listen, there's been some crazy fucking PGs. And even though Norbs would, when Street Status, and then what's the other one? Street Status, and what was the other one? That was it was Street Status and Street Report? I cannot remember.
No. Look, I know. I just know that when you started separating PGs by going, it's the Atlanta PGs, or it's the Arizona PG. When you start separating it like that, that's where that starts to get wild. It's not just the PGs.
Well, but see, Chris, I kind of was okay with that because regionally it introduced a certain level of battler. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so, but I can digress with that because you had Jada Nightwing coming from Seattle to battle in Atlanta.
All right, that's true.
Gunpowder Pat.
But he was in Cali first.
Right. But I'm just saying that I'm just stating that it wasn't a regional thing because there were you had people that were from several other areas that were on these cards.
Right. No, and I agree with that.
Gotcha.
I agree with that. I looked at that more so as the level up though, because with that initial PG process came, you do so many PGs, you excel, and then because you kind of like with Jay the Nightwing, he went from Cali to Atlanta or to the South, and then he went to the East Coast.
And I can kind of see like where you're trying to see if those people can resonate in the different regions, because we're also talking about a time where Smack had definitely expanded into the southern region and the West Coast and things like that. You kind of want to see if can they sell tickets over here? Are we familiar with them? Which then, of course, at the same time could have also been done by, say, dropping their PGs and dropping their footage on YouTube, where you had 1 million subscribers to help build their fan base, not necessarily.
Now that's the other part. I understand the app needing the momentum, but I guess, we're going to get into, I guess this is where we will segue, because at the end of the day, I'm not a fan of PGs being on the app. How do you get them?
Either.
How do you get them?
I feel like some should be on there.
If you don't put them where your most subscribers are, how does the app doesn't help them?
Yeah, like we watched.
It doesn't help all of them.
Well, we watched them do a whole celebration of hitting a million subscribers on YouTube, but they don't even use YouTube to push anybody and get the fans. Bro, I thought YouTube comments were hateful. Have y'all read the comments in the apps? Bro, that shit is brutal. The minute people start paying for something, oh boy, they will just type anything.
I'm gonna be honest.
I've never made a comment per se, but I have seen the comments on the app. But we've said
them
numerous
fans
times.
are some weirdos. Hey, some of them fans that be in them comments be weird, bro.
But the one thing that Chris said, and we've said many times on the show, y'all are sitting on a million view, like 1 million subscriptions. Let me rephrase that. 1.17 now. Y'all are sitting on 1.17 now as far as subscriptions go, and you're not using these at all. Like, you mean to tell me? I mean, like you said, some of the new battlers, like you said, Mike, they should be on the app or whatever, but they have that rapport to be on the app. But if you trying to get people to pay $7 a month, hey, it's still money. $7 a month is still money. We need to know who these people are and what we're paying for. So why not use the app for the stars, put the PGs on the YouTube, and then let the fans decide who's the next up to blow.
That's all.
Because the app is not going
to. We cannot hear you. We can't hear you, Ma. I can't.
You went out.
Nope, not at all.
While she works out her technical difficulties, I'm gonna say this about the app. The app idea is cool, but you shut it off to being able to do any type of level of promo. You sit here and talk about guys doing promo and things of that nature, but the minute one of these guys takes a video clip or something and puts it online, it gets flagged and taken down. Like it's hard it's hard to build a fan base when you can't show your body of work.
That's a fact. Yep. That's a fact.
And nobody's just.
It's almost pretty much identical to how record companies run at this point.
Well, yeah, nobody's just gonna go invest in a subscription base off something that like. Okay, like cool. If you're gonna do that, why not make the PGs free through the app? Like, not a premium part of the app. Just let that be something that you can go watch, and then that'll bring more traffic to the app and let people interact with the app. Not just.
I agree.
Shy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. New York was the Mecca. I agree.
I agree with that, because people come to the app to watch the PGs and they're like, "Holy shit! I didn't know this battle happened," or "I didn't see this battle." Then they're going to want to pay for it after seeing some of these free PGs. So
that's a fact.
Makes sense.
Now, okay, so segueing into that is if we are done with speaking about the Crucible, like I said, There are pros and cons to the Crucible. Understand.
Hold on, let's not.
Let me say this. Ladies, female battle rappers, get involved. Get involved.
Miss Petty just dropped
Please
one. Miss Petty just dropped her Crucible.
Yoshi dropped one
Shout
too.
out to my boo. LS did hers as well. Shout out, yeah. Team Winged over here. We make it.
I'm going to drop mine. I'm gonna drop mine just to fuck with it.
Yo, no bullshit. I got one dropping.
Well, as much as females, I'm just gonna say this. Sorry to interject, but as much as females can get involved, there's one thing about the female battle rap side of the culture that people usually push off to the side. One, a guy can be as big as he want, as off-brand as he want, and look any type of way, and he's accepted by the culture because he's a male. Unless a female is visually present for what majority of the culture wants to see, it takes a while for them to listen to her bars. It takes a while for them to care about what she's talking about. If they don't
LS came in and crushed it. LS came in and crushed it. Shout out to the ladies for the Don't Rush Challenge too. LS came in and crushed it. And not for nothing, I'm gonna pat myself on the back because that's all about your management.
I think we're
in the era of management. These battle rappers, female and male, need direction. Period. Because
I agree with what you're saying about female battle rap and how hard it is to get.
Yeah, for the long term is more. I think for the long term is about what the people want to see. I think even the vets, the way that their careers have gone and the things that they subject themselves to now, as far as the battles they take, you can see where image, as far as appearance, matters a lot to the female push.
But here's the thing.
That's what I'm
saying.
You
set that pace. You got to stay at it. We're in an era of sex sales. Everything.
No, sex sales been the era since
the oldest
profession, since the oldest profession, the oldest profession in the world, prostitution. So sex been selling.
That's why I said
why you playing? So
there's there's $40 hoes in the Bible too.
You know what? Don't start that. We ain't doing that. Don't you start that. So at the end of the day, regardless of presence, I get what you're saying. That doesn't mean that you cannot show up. Because like I said, LS just did hers and she crushed it.
I want to say
I hope that whole like there is a precedent. There is a precedence there, but I just know that there are girls that can change that perspective. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Hope Trilly, because Hope Trilly would be in battle rap eyes one of the basic.
Hope has one of the best pins I've ever seen though, and that's no lie.
Right.
Her music is incredible. I do want to touch on something that you mentioned, Wing, about the Don't Rush Challenge. Ladies,
I still have to go out for my girl crushed it. She crushed it.
That was it. Yo, I saw a lot of hate. I saw a lot of hate from some other female battle rappers about how it was received as far as top tier females. Like there was other females that were not happy with the title of it. But look, I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was incredible. I thought it was a great look for the ladies.
It was.
So that
it was great for 99% of them.
Yeah,
I agree.
But see, here's the thing. Even if you had a problem with how it was titled, and if you wasn't involved in it, what was stopping you from doing your own? Everybody was doing whatever kind of promotion possible. But my thing was, you rather just got up instead of getting involved in let me call such and such wasn't in the video. Let me call her, see if she want to do one. You just get mad for what?
My girl is not even top tier. LS was not even top tier. She was not invited to do one. She did her own. It's all about marketing. It's all about
Twitter. Hold on, I seen on Twitter that the open invite started in the OTF group.
They did.
I seen Shuni say that.
Yeah.
There was an open invite for all the ladies to hop in it.
Well,
and those were the ones that
there were some other invites too from different sources as well, because I talked to Robin Rhymes and she told me that she had an invite to hop on too. I can't remember who she told me that came. Well, I know who she told me that came from, but I don't think that was from OTF.
I got an open invite for anybody that's hating on this. It's called the Drink Bleach Challenge. Okay,
Listen,
so if
a
you
whole bunch of folks trying to drink bleach right now. You know what? Listen, a side note. Shout out to my girl Brittany. I cannot remember her last name. We used to clown that girl about the fact she's from the South, and she had mentioned something about how her mother used to put a cap full of bleach. You just made me think about that. A cap full of bleach in their bath water, and niggas kills her. I bet you niggas is full of y'all changing colors. You niggas is washing with bleach so much right now.
Hold
Stop
on.
playing.
I've seen that before. I've heard about that before. Like, that's not unusual.
That was unusual to a lot of people. But anyway, back to this.
That's weird.
all right, I don't want to get off the Crucible for a second.
Okay.
Because look, the Crucible,
excuse me,
guys.
Yeah. Shout out, like I said, shout out to exactly that. I hate with the culture, and not, you know what? It's not even a culture. It's just women in general. I do hate that we hate on, and I will add myself in this. I don't hate on nobody. I have no reason to, as far as females go, but I hate that is such a big thing in this culture where, like you said, if you didn't want to participate, or you didn't feel like you feel like you should have participated or whatever, what stops you from doing it yourself? I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like,
and I understand what LS is saying about being a sex symbol, because God knows, I mean, I this whole quarantine thing, my head stayed slick, my beard looks good, the salt and pepper make you shake. I get it, but I am not a piece of meat, ladies.
You know what? I'm telling.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Chris.
Thing wasn't the plan once the pandemic came into effect. Okay, so yeah, back on the Crucible. I'm not mad at that at all. I like, you know what, not for nothing. I feel like that was the best way to do it because it made it so interactive for battle rap fans. I know that they got a lot of flack. I saw, first off, Troy ass is a motherfucker. Shout out to my boy.
So is Lex. Lex is an asshole.
Troy is gonna keep it funky, and so Rock. They've always
this shit is my favorite thing of all of this shit so far.
They've always been that way. And Chris, you said something about, and I said on your post, on your live, you said, well, because they say that you're trash doesn't mean that you're trash. It means that you're trash, bro.
No. It just means. Look, they're not necessarily. Okay, all right. Since we on this topic, a couple things. First of all, when it comes to the Crucible, reading is fucking fundamental. You motherfuckers are just not listening.
My God,
Nobody want to see 3 minutes of you rapping in your bathroom. Okay, it says 90 seconds. Do 90 seconds. The other thing is this. This is exposing a lot, even and not just with the Crucible, but with these quarantine battles. Some of you just were never intended to rap by yourself. You need an opponent. You have to be in a room full of people. It's awkward watching you. The other thing is that the real telltale is coming out, which is this. See, when you're doing these video battles and you're not in a room full of people, that what you say or that how you say it and not what you say thing is no longer that's no longer part of this. Now people are really paying attention to what you're saying. And some of y'all getting caught with some real trash ass shit.
Wayne, what I say?
Hey,
what I say?
You said it.
What did I say 2 episodes ago? I said that. Look at I said, yo, y'all. Hey, I understand why y'all need a crowd now, because some of the shit y'all say don't make sense. Some of it is not nice.
Yo, Ray,
you did say that, right?
Ray, you got to think about it like this, man. How many times we've been in an event, we all vibing, having a good time, smoking, drinking, everybody's doing their thing, and then you're caught up in the energy of the room and people are reacting, and you're not really wholeheartedly, because how many times have we come back and re-debated battles that we saw live?
Right, because we had to watch it on cam. That's a fact.
Because we had to watch it on cam. Now we're being forced to sit there and watch you, and some of you guys are using things way out of context, don't even really know what you're saying. You think that a bunch of multisyllabic words that rhyme together is going to work. And the other thing is, battle rap, can we quit using this crutch? Just because you say a bunch of words and then drop the N word on the end does not mean it rhymes.
Right. Like shout out to Queen's Flip, because when we had the quiet room battles. Remember the quiet room battles? They did come in the third round. But at the same time, shout out to Oops. Bills is on the live as well. It's at the Crucible. Well, right now we're leaving the Crucible and going into UFF / Ultimate Madness.
Man, I have so much shit to say about this Crucible shit, man. Some of these videos that I have been seeing, boy, I swear to God, some of these niggas don't even like. You said, who was it?
Go
Chris
ahead.
said, what did you say, Chris?
Listen,
don't need to, some of y'all don't even what you say, don't need to be rapping without a crowd. Ray, you said the same. Some of these niggas don't need to be rapping, period. Some of you guys need to stop rapping in general, okay? Period. Stop trying to emulate everything that you see out here.
Where are your friends? Where are your battle rap friends? Where are your friends in life?
No. That's the problem. No. That's the problem right there. Okay, look. A lot of you guys are afraid to be your actual self. Not all of y'all are gun-toting killers that sell coke. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all personally. I know some of y'all personally. The other thing is this. You guys put yourself, look, man, here's one of the things I said in my live, and since we're doing this, I'm going to tell you right now. All right? Quit being the smartest motherfucker in the room because you never learn anything. All right? So here's the deal. If you go to a job to become a cashier, right? You take a job as a cashier, and you hanging out with the cashiers. And then you find out that them cashiers been cashiers for 10 years.
Right.
But you taking advice for them 10-year cashiers. How are you leveling up if you're listening to somebody that's happy where they've been for 10 years? You need to find a cashier that became the assistant manager, that became the manager, that became the district manager. Like, you got to always level up. You're taking advice from somebody that is on the same level as you. Then neither one of y'all are getting off that level.
But I'm going to flip that. I'm going to take that and I'm going to flip it though. Because if you came in as the cashier, that's okay. You've had you have put it like this. Let me give you a prime example. Walmart. My daughter's father worked for Walmart for shit since he was 17 years old. He did every job at Walmart other than the assistant manager. But let me explain this. As a cashier, when you come in, you're the entry level person, somebody who's been there 10 years. If you've ever been a cashier in your life, first time jobs, you learn how to hustle because it's hard to be a cashier. Learn from them.
No, I'm not.
What I'm saying is learn from them first, then level up. Have aspirations to level up. You niggas been battling on small leagues, and shout out to all the small leagues. I'm not, no pun intended against any of them. You can't be mad if somebody critiques you as trash and you've been battling for 3, 4, 5 years and you're still up and coming.
Well, the other thing is, the other thing is if you're hanging out with a bunch of people or the people you talk to is your inner circle and say you're the only rapper, of course they're going to tell you you're fired because they don't know how to do that shit. Like, so for some of y'all, the Crucible is your real taste of open honesty. Y'all been in these safe little circles being told that you're fired. Your mama said you could rap your ass off, and
Chris. Everything you said, it correlates right here with what Oops said. Oops said, he said, all right, let me get it all together. Oh my God, about the Crucible. There you go. Oh my God, about the Crucible UFF. Only got love for KG. But y'all are saying is 100% real. The writer's block was so crucial because we ridiculed each other and told each other, hey, yo, that shit is trash. So, like you said, if you put yourself around a bunch of writers and they gonna tell you, yo, this don't sound good, you gotta get rid of that. Versus a group of people that don't know how to do it, and you can do it. Everybody gonna say so. Yeah, you hit it right on the nose, and we said the same thing.
My girls will tell you I'm brutally fucking honest.
I done hurt lots of people's feelings.
Right. Like, I'm brutally honest. I'm not gonna let you go out there and first off, you're not supposed to have me looking crazy, and you're not gonna go out there and have yourself looking crazy. So, you know what I mean? Like, one of my girls, when she made her first debut on Queen of the Ring, she raps wonderfully. But at the same time, my nigga, no, you giving me filler. I'm sorry. Some of the
Right,
top
and-
tier battle rappers that was in part of this family. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you. I'm not gonna do that. And I think that that's really what, like you said, stop pacifying these niggas. Stop pacifying these females. Let these people know. And yes, the Crucible will provide that. So y'all get ready.
The other thing is for everybody to be so creative, to writing new bars for all these different battles, is what up, Swamp?
Swamp.
For people to be so creative, boy, these visuals are boring as fuck. And some of y'all's rooms is dirty. Y'all need, like, why the fuck would you go film yourself in a dirty ass house? You've been trapped in your motherfucking house for 2 weeks and that shit look like that?
My nigga.
You know what? I know the bottoms of your feet are black. I know that. That's a fact. Don't debate with your mammy. Not me.
Lex reviewing the dude who had the Aquatic Man bar. Please tell me y'all saw that.
That man said I pulled a pole from the deep sea like Aquatic Man. Okay, two things real quick. First, your mother is dead. Your mother is dead ass wrong for giving you the Dollar General store Aquaman for Christmas. Okay, I get it. We all got bread like that, but your mama was dead wrong for that. The other thing is, it's not a fucking pole. It's a trident. I'll accept pictures. Fuck out of here. And y'all can make fun of me. Y'all can make fun of me.
To shoot him. Look.
Oh my God.
I'm about to shoot him. Look, this much of bail. I'm about to shoot him this much of bail. Maybe he was thinking about Outkast's Aquemini album when he said the line.
Don't do that.
No, we're not doing this, Ray. That's what we're not going to do, Ray. Ray, I respect you too much for you to say that, Ray.
Don't do that.
You're not going to do that.
For real. We didn't even that. And you better be glad. Okay, Chris. I'm like, you better be glad Shy wasn't on when you said that.
Y'all hold on. Y'all niggas so trash. I'm sorry. Shout out to Bone Car. Dope.
Bruh.
These niggas are so trash. Yeah. I had to order me some peach crown because y'all niggas are trash.
Not the peach crown.
I got the peach. They were so trash.
I don't know if I've seen the dude that Reed Dollars had with him from Philly. That dude was fire. He was very original. I can't remember what his name was, but he was very original. The content was crazy.
Hold up. Mike, is that an Afro pick?
You know what?
You got a bald head.
You know what?
I get
but I have a beard.
There we go.
You gotta have a pick for the beard. It's real out here, man. Beard game, man. Beard game.
I miss our level of petty.
Don't you disrespect.
Oh, not
okay,
There we go, Shy. There we go, Shy.
You gotta respect it, man.
Let's go, Shy. That's my guy.
You know what?
$20
shout out to her. Shout out to her. I agree. Now,
you know what I don't like about you young motherfuckers.
I keep it red cone. Red cone, baby.
Damn thing in the world.
Okay, I
red cone.
Swamp said you're drinking peach
bearded niggas out there, y'all getting a beer tutorial. You know, my brother's
hold on. I don't know if nobody said anything. Look, I know some of y'all got y'all $1,200 stimulus check, but y'all to damn doing these videos and looking dirty. How y'all looking?
You can get a green screen. First off,
this is not a sale.
Green screen for $45.
No,
this is not a sale.
Green screen. Buy a cool T-shirt. Keep gonna wake up.
Bro, hold on. Okay, let's address this green screen shit. Somebody did a green screen. Y'all remember Sue Surf versus Daylight?
Yeah.
Daylight, Snoop Dogg and Daylight.
Welcome to Sparta. Oh, that footage was horrible. That was horrible footage.
Okay. Some of y'all don't know how to do that shit either. Okay. Some of y'all are on your Teddy Riley. Okay, y'all just doing too damn much. Want to have prom night for a video battle? Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, we're not pulling out the fresh velvet joggers in the no. We not doing all that, man. I know we had on dress sandals too.
We don't need
Hey, I'm telling you, the next.
Bird told you niggas a long time ago. Get that crisp white tee. The convenience store is still open. Get the
essential.
Battle rappers. Battle rappers, I'm put you on game. Macy's got a sale right now. You can get a 3-pack of polo shirts right now for $24.95. I'm saying the sales is out there. You got your check, nigga. Use it wisely.
And you just got that letter saying how much you get in a month. So stop playing.
Yo, I just thought about something because we set up there. We got on these battle rappers for not making sense now that they don't have no crowds. I guarantee you, man. Next battle we see, somebody gonna have their friends in the background with them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's been.
I'm about to have my kids gas the shit out of me.
Not even my kids gas the shit. There have been some video battles where some people have had, and we'll get to that later. Some people have had somebody or a couple of people with them. We'll get to that. But listen, shout out to Herb. I do want to address that. Hold on. Shout out to Herb because I do want to address that. We talked about you're coming in just now, but we talked about that earlier. There is still the possibility of bias.
Integrity. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It definitely is. I will not put that, listen, but when it comes down to that just has to be addressed. I haven't seen
I'm just going. There are people a part of this panel that make me nervous, and I will remain nervous until I see who their selections are. However,
I agree.
Herbert Alexander sent me his. I actually liked Herbert's shit. He sent it to me, and I watched it.
Back.
I thought it was dope, material wise. He's got a great Southern draw the way he delivers. So he's definitely somebody I'd like to see get another opportunity.
Shy. Swamp.
No, nigga. This is Peach Crown. Put some respect on it, Swamp. Okay. It's Crown Royal. I am the Crown Royal sipper. Champion.
He said his name was Ty Pretty.
Ty Pretty. Yeah, pimp.
The dude that I guess y'all was talking about that. What you call him? His name was Ty Pretty.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked his, but I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh Lord, the whole family just coming through. All right, y'all make me want to achieve again.
What up, E?
Ty, you were one of the people I was talking about having the bathroom scene.
Somebody was doing it in the bath.
Edit that shit out. My man Ty did it in the bathroom, and the camera flipped, and all you saw was Clorox bleach and a plunger, and it was just weird the way it ended.
Shout out to Donald Trump.
Herb, we more than likely will. Today, we just got right now. Everybody has talked about Crucible, have gotten their ballers off about a lot of different shit. Right now, we coming back with it. Let me just put it that way. We gonna come back with it as far as the auditions. There's just certain things that stuck out with a lot of shit right now. So we're gonna talk about that. But definitely we will be talking about more about these people.
Sis, the look on E face, I think he got something he want to get off his chest. I would like to hear it.
Why is Swamp clowning y'all right now?
Chris don't have anything. I just jumped in.
Hey yo,
I get off for like an hour. Like
Hey yo, Swamp. Yeah, that's fine, cool. I look like Matt Geiger. You ever go live drinking tequila out the bottle, talking to a tranny again? I don't care what it's for.
On that note, if y'all are still on in an hour when I get off, I will be
Play with something safe, Swamp. This ain't it, bruh.
Easy said, niggas been whacked since with crowds.
Hey,
it's worse now.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm waiting for the first audition to be shot like TikTok, where they feed in their own crowd reaction, and somebody gets a Don DeMarco.
And somebody's gonna do that, thinking that shit is creative.
I kind of would vote for them. That takes a lot of balls to do that.
They do that shit. I'm blocking them.
So have anybody?
I rarely block people. They do that shit. I'm blocking them.
So has anybody like gone to the next phase of this situation? Have y'all heard the names
No, they haven't. I mean, we've seen some people. Lex put out a list of people that he was selecting. That he's selected. He still hasn't picked anybody from the South or the Southeast. He has his selections for the other regions.
Well, Herb is from the South. Herb is actually from the South. He's saying that he snapped. He said, and basically they cut his shit off after the first bar because he had a Kobe reference, but it was no diss or whatever.
I've seen wild Kobe bars throughout this shit too. I'll say my personal advice on some of this is like, I think some of you guys are putting too much stress on yourselves to write for this. The other thing is that you're emulating the things you've seen on Smack. I think that this Crucible situation is a way for them to expand their fan base, to get some of that King of the Dot crowd, I think they're wanting to expand. Does that man say thick thigh? Love it? I can't see these comments and not laugh. This is hilarious. Shit. Okay.
So they finally put it out. Finally put it out.
Trying to get to that. Wow. We was trying to get to that. We was definitely trying to get to that.
Hey, you think you get some of that federal unemployment? That's 600? No. Okay.
Well, and here's the thing. Wait.
Let me get this last little bit.
Go ahead.
All right. The other thing that I want to say is that you guys are overthinking what you're writing. Also, it is taking y'all incredibly too long to get into your round. Y'all getting a minute and a half, and you getting one haymaker in because you had a 16 bar setup.
You blew it out, right? Shy, we still hear you.
My man cut the camera off.
I think you meant to mute the audio.
No, I didn't.
Shit.
I was getting my yak again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again, these are, like you said, Chris, you're emulating what you see. To be a battle rapper, you needed to be a scholar. You know what I mean? You really needed to be learning this craft, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You really needed to be a scholar of styles. You need to find your own style. You need to come into your own lane, find your own story. Like Chris said, everybody ain't gun toting, drug selling. That's not the lane that you need to be in. And
I'm a responsible ass father.
Took it back to the grind time, beginning URL street corner battles. Niggas
some of you guys.
Prime example.
60 seconds. 60 seconds. The grind time era started with 60. Some of y'all's favorite battles, some of your favorite battles from battle rap history, literally the entire battle is like 7 minutes long.
Yep.
3 rounds.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean, but even to say now, you know, you're like you said, Chris, like your talent shouldn't try to change up everything because this is what you think is popular. Look at A-Ward. A-Ward is being himself, and A-Ward is talented as fuck.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, sometimes you just got to let the bar speak for yourself. If you haven't grown up in that life, like if some of them dudes, you can hear it and you can see it in their eyes that like, yo, okay, he grown up in that life. It's okay for them to talk about it because that's what they know. Right. Some of y'all ain't did that.
The conviction of it. That's why we love certain battlers. Shout out to my bro Easy. That's why I fucks with him to the fullest.
That's why I love
style, but also because he lives it. It's the conviction and the shit that he says then compounds the bars within it. It's like, God damn, you know what I mean?
It's like Swamp. The way Swamp comes off and the way he talks, you just know when the bar that he did where he said when my mama put my name on the phone bill, that's when I trust them bitches. Bro.
Man, listen, yeah. All of us. My mother ain't never put a bill in my name in my lifetime. But I know people who did that to their children. So I felt that.
I've had it done to me.
We all was in the building. Me, Chris, Shy, we was in the building like, what the fuck? The conviction that man had was ridiculous. Was absolutely ridiculous. But if the Crucible is about making stars. If you do not have that, there is, we go back and forth with, is there a such thing as star power? It definitely is. Or the it factor.
Yes.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Are you marketable?
And that's why, okay, with these Crucible videos, you guys really do need to be yourself. What they're trying to see is in a minute and a half, can you connect with us, make us buy into what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a level of marketability, originality, and do you have something that nobody else has? But when all of y'all are up there doing this, and you know,
the bigger nine.
When all y'all are up there doing this,
I ain't never seen a gun toter swinging his arms like that. Even your Sammy Sam don't do no shit like that, and he a fucking cartoon.
I'm just saying, yeah. So that's I guess the panel advice for. I mean, you got league owners, you got on this panel, you got league owners, you got coordinator, battle coordinators, managers, fans, and you know what I mean. We're enthusiasts at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So yeah, it would behoove you to kind of listen to these critiques.
That's you know what? That's what I don't like about you young motherfuckers. Think you know everything in the goddamn world, but you don't know shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Take that time for reflection. Go look at the man in the mirror. Some of you niggas need to change your names too. I'm sorry. Rethink those as well.
Hey, did I see? Is there a battle rapper named Eucalyptus?
What's that? A sexual transmission disease? What's
that? Listen, don't front on the eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a wonderful thing.
What the hell is that?
It's not a battle rapper.
It's
what the hell is that?
A fragrance at Bath and Body Works. That's all I know. Anyway, it opens up it's aromatherapy. It's aromatherapy. But yeah,
just call it aromatherapy. Why we get all these words?
Just cut to the chase, yeah.
Bruh, rethink your battle. You don't.
All right, let's get
stop with the fake chains and fake rollies and all that extra shit. You know what I mean? And just be creative. Be creative. It's about performance. At this point in time, there's a lot of shit that you're gonna have to do. You cannot be sitting in your fucking bathroom thinking that you're gonna get anybody's attention. Nobody wants to see your commode.
Clean your entertainment space too, because like I said, man, I know some of the bottoms of y'all's feet is black as shit, and we not even like you just walking on dirt.
Do some dusting.
So, yeah.
Do some dusting.
So clean your mirrors.
Time we all supposed to be in the house. You know, ultimately, no. All jokes aside, seriously, there were some good ones and there were some bad ones. Shout out to my bro, Bo.
It was a lot of bad ones. It was a lot of bad ones.
Okay, now to be fair, hold on. To be fair, are we seeing a lot of bad ones?
Yes, murder, fake chains. You know these niggas running around here with them goddamn chains on your neck green like that. Come on now.
Hold up. Now to be fair, are we seeing the bad ones because they're fucking hilarious and they're that bad? And there are some really good ones that we just haven't.
You know what I'm hoping they doing? I'm hoping they putting this out to show these motherfuckers what not to do.
Right?
This is the what not to do batch.
Hey, that'll be bold as hell.
This is the what not to do batch. Okay.
Hey, thesis. Is that what y'all niggas is doing? Is that what y'all doing? Please let it be. Because if that's what y'all make examples out of these
if y'all are here,
this is the what not to do batch. It's kind of like the first batch of PS or like the PS3 or the PS4 or the Xbox. You know how you always get that bad batches of video games. So we about to get a good batch. The second batch is gonna be great.
Hey, right. Maybe we're all part of a new challenge called the Don't Rap Challenge. Maybe that's what this is.
I saw one where I don't know. I'm just so confused by some of these.
I want to say this. No Shame dropped one. No Shame dropped a Crucible playing around. He wasn't being serious with his release, from what I understand, and it caught more attention than some of you guys that are really trying. And he was making a mockery of it, like that.
Wow. That says a lot.
That says a lot.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think Bone Carr should have to do a Crucible. That boy fire.
I hope he doesn't. However,
I think he did.
I
think Bone Carr did.
I mean, ultimately, anybody could. Anybody could.
Bone Carr's dope.
Everybody.
Yeah, he fire. I like him.
Bone Carr's dope.
He got it.
Bone Carr had a PG. already. I would have thought that he would have moved up, you know, and would not have had to do this.
I'm
But
sleeping on him.
hey,
Sleeping on him.
that's fine. That's fine because we are
sleeping on that boy.
Sleep on him. Do that. Listen. That's already my clan. Do that. Do that. Do that.
All right, let's get to Ultimate Freestyle Friday remix. Wicked. Moot Voice.
Water down UFF.
Water down UFF. Battle Rap Water UFF.
Let me say this before we really get into that. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question. So
my man said blame Norbs. You know what?
Oh, we forgot that part. We forgot that part. Let's run it back. We forgot that part.
I know.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing. I know we're all about to. There's going to be memes galore, and there's going to be all types of wild shit that gets said about Norbs.
I just want to know what the fuck is being like. Y'all niggas don't know how to read between the lines.
Before we go too deep into that side of it, man, there was a period of time where Norbs was one of the most important people in battle rap, and I just wanted to before I roast his milk dud looking ass. He built like a baked potato. There's no we gonna get there. However, he did do a lot of things for this culture.
That's a fact.
And the thing about it is it's no different than any NBA team or any major company that brings somebody in to do something, and then you get brought in and sat down to have that conversation of we're changing directions. That is what's happening, and a lot of it is his fault for it going the way that it went. Him taking kind of advantage of the PG process for personal benefit and things of that nature that a lot of us didn't agree with. However, man, I hope they got like a good little separation package for him or something. You know,
I didn't.
Here's the thing.
And how does everybody feel about Norbs leaving? For people who have personally known Norbs that are that's on this show right now watching, or any one of us, do you think the URL will excel without Norbs, or do you think that this is a bad idea, or do you guys and the other thing is the Crucible panel that they currently have next year, should they change the panel and start over with another batch of people? So, you know, if we don't like this class, we have the finger to point at those people, and then we try somebody else.
Let me start with the last part that you said. And I feel like next year they should switch out. They should rotate the Crucible people all the time, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because Norb's been in his position for so long, to the point that, like you said, the power went to his head. You cannot tell me that most of these people wouldn't pull that same move. It's the same thing I have said for a long time about senators. I think they need to rotate out senators. The Crucible people need to be rotated out every year, or at least every 2 years. Give them like a 2-year term and have them rotated out, because as long as you keep sitting in that position, you're gonna feel like, okay, I got this battler's career in my hands. If I don't fuck with this battler over there, I can stop their momentum and so on and so forth. Or if I get into it, one of my Crucible core hosts that I'm working with, then I'm gonna stop whatever battler that they're trying to choose. So I feel like it should be a rotation. You should go ahead and get them out there, get them out every year. Okay, y'all, you did your year or you did your 2 years, you're done. It's time to move on. Because as long as you keep people in those positions, and I'm gonna be honest with you, as long as you keep people in those positions, a Norb shit is going to happen again. It's not going to happen as far as with the twerk incident, but as far as holding people's careers in your hands, this shit is going to happen again. If you keep them people in that position for too long, it is going to happen again. So yeah, I would most definitely. I would do either a 1-year term or a 2-year term, and then I'll rotate you out. Okay, now it's time for you to go. We got to bring somebody else in.
It is a possibility of it happening, even if they do switch out the Crucible people. You gotta know how that works, that whole dynamic. So it's a possibility of that happening regardless. But I get what you're saying. What I want to do is everybody can answer the question. Ray did his. Mike, you can go to yours. Shy, you next, and I'll go last.
What was the question I missed? I came in after everything was happening. I came back.
Chris basically asked. He said, so this incident won't happen with Norbs again. What should they rotate out the people that are doing crucibles now? Like, okay, we get a new batch of people next year to start picking versus keeping the same people and so on and so forth.
Well, he also said, well, that was a two-part question because he also said, how do you feel about Norbs being fired? I'm gonna say
that answer. I'm gonna say that answer for later.
All right, like for me, I'm gonna say this. I don't feel like it's necessary for people to be rotated out. I can see why it would be a good idea. Like, so I agree with you, so I feel like that would be a good idea, but I don't think it's necessary because you might have people that have an amazing eye for spotting talent. Mm-hmm. And then you bring in somebody who brings in a bust. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who next thing you know, they come in with Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? You think that he's good. Think he's going to get up there and do something great. Next thing you know, he shits the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like but if you have somebody who's consistent with bringing in and spotting, talent that can go to the next level within the company and within the format and within battle rap, then why there's, if you're shooting 100% with everybody that you bring in, why switch it out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I can see why you would say, to prevent certain things from happening where people get into a certain mindset where they feel like they're in a certain position of power that they can control something. You want to prevent that, and as far as Norbs being let go, I think, because I don't know if it hasn't been officially confirmed yet, even though it seems like it might have been through the Crucible release that was, put out over the past few days.
Is there a new statement or is that
no? According to what Easy just said in the comments, he said URL just put out a memo about firing Norbs. I don't know what the memo is because we're live, but
I'm a
shout out to Easy. Shout out to Easy and Murder. I'm excited to see their futures in his battle rap sheet. They've been fucking dope for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute. Thesis said that there was a press release. He said there was a press release.
I'm gonna read it. I had it right here. Okay. It says New York, April 28th, 2020. The Ultimate Rap League URL, the premier destination for battle rap programming, announces the culmination of its over decade-long relationship with D. Velez, aka Street Star Norbs, effective immediately. While we have enjoyed the time of our professional engagement with Norbs, shares URL management in a statement. The new decade has brought forth many changes that do not afford the team allowance to continue with some of the relationships we have had in the past. The decision is to discontinue at this time a professional relationship with Norbs. Is a consensus that our team unanimously agreed upon. We wished him all the best in his new journey going forward as URL restructures how we scout new and emerging talent. All submissions and inquiries should be sent to current official URL staff to review for placement or inclusion. For more information on how to become a talent with the Ultimate Rap League, I'm going to read this in my Beasley voice. Please follow the brand on its all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Download the URL TV app for the latest programming in the MC battle culture.
So they basically gave him the WWE Future Endeavor speech. Okay.
Wait. There's a page too. Bang bang, shit like that. Don DeMarco. There's not a page.
That was Chris. I was about to say, I know goddamn
Chris, that itself deserved the Don DeMarco. That deserved the Don DeMarco.
Damn sure did. Go ahead. I got to double back.
Okay, so this is my thing. Now that we officially have a statement from URL, I get why they released Norbs. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to clown Norbs. People are going to say whatever they want about Norbs. Norbs has brought us some amazing talent.
Okay, but Norbs has had your turn, and it's Sean's
I wasn't finished. I didn't finish the second part of the question.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No, because remember, wait, hold on. Remember, I said I didn't know if he was fired yet. Then we started talking about the press release.
Bro, we been knew that. Come on now, you know.
I didn't.
Yeah, but no, this the official. This the official.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
release.
I'm saying, like the official press release. Like, I mean, of course we knew, but we didn't know.
As a
it was alleged. It was alleged.
Exactly.
Of course, they had to give that to the fans. My nigga, we media. We
Yeah, I mean, we know. Okay, well, look, I'm saying we know, but we don't know until we know. You know?
Okay, Mike, go ahead. Get your bars off, Mike.
Like I'm saying, like you know, Norbs is giving
rounds, my nigga. We just talked about 60-second rounds.
Like Norbs has given us a lot of talent through the years, so like Norbs has given us some fucking classic moments as far as like talent that he's brought into battle rap. So I mean, if this is what they got to do, if the New Jersey twerk situation was the final straw, then I completely understand. There's just something that you just don't do.
For you, Mike. I got a fucked up plot twist for you, bro.
What up, bro?
Has he fucked up his name in battle rap so much that ARP would be opposed to working with him?
He would never. I'm just gonna answer that for you right now.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, in that case, nobody ever thought that was the dude that used to work for WCW would end up working with WWE.
Eric Bischoff.
Nobody would have thought Bischoff would have went over to work with Vince McMahon.
Okay, but here's the thing: why would they need him?
Let's be honest.
Norbs has an eye for talent. There's a lot of bums at RB.
Okay, hold on. While we talking about the 1SKs, 1SKs.
Hey, go ahead, wing flex on the wing flex.
Wait. I already know.
Oh no. Hold on. I will say this. The last couple of 1SKs. Hold on. Put it like this. Shout out to my brother Chris. Shout out to myself. Y'all saw a 1SK that was on Champion. Okay? Number one.
That's a fact.
Number two, you saw a 1SK that was one was one of the better 1SKs that those 1SK battles were great. As I said, 1SKs.
I'm not saying they need no help.
Revamped. The people or the person. Shout out to Lawrence. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to word it the right way. Fuck it. At the end of the day, motherfuckers don't know. Some people don't have an eye for talent. When you put certain people in position, you give them the ability to do shit, and they drop the ball. It's okay though. It's all right because a new sheriff is in town, and the 1SKs.
They're gonna be all right. We're gonna be good.
We're gonna be good. So as I said, what is the need for Norbs? And
I just other than a petty ass chess move, that's really all I can think about.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe you start see a lot of people just don't know certain things, man. Like, Norb's contact list. Norb's contact list is crazy as far as the reason why somebody's.
He can do it.
And I was about to. Okay, hold on. Wait. Before we just let Shy get in, because we've been waiting for Shy to get his party in for a minute. Go ahead, Shy.
Right. And we got some really good comments that I want to get to too. Go ahead, Shy. Shy been coming in.
About that Crucible situation.
Did he just say the curable? Hold on. Did he just say the curable?
Whatever this shit is, I don't like it, man.
When the crown hits.
It is what it is. They got the panel. Do I think they're gonna switch it out? They need to switch it out. Yay, nay. Some of the people on that panel, I'm kind of like, might do a favor for a favor. But then you got somebody like Short.
What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
I ain't say you people. I say some people.
What do you mean?
Stop cutting through my round, brother. Thank you. Anywho, I just want to go ahead and go through this test run, just see what type of talent we're gonna get out of here. To really make a call of judgment right now. But I'm just like I'm saying, like this first match, I'm just getting like this is not what y'all need.
Should we have higher expectations, Sean? Should we have a higher expectation for the talent pool that we expect these guys to pull?
No. I think we're just gonna get what we're gonna get. It's just gonna. I'm telling you right now. I think out of the talent that I'm seeing right now, we're lucky to get maybe 10.
You sound low. You sound low.
What's that low?
Oh,
can you hear me now?
You better.
Yeah, you good.
I'm thinking. I'm hoping out of this talent pool they get. I'm hoping we can at least get 10. At least a good solid 10 guys out of this and ladies.
That's fair. 10
you
is
know,
fair.
at least 10.
10 is fair.
Does anybody?
I
know some of the panelists are on here. How many guys are y'all selecting for this first process? Oh, can you answer that?
24. I believe it's 24. Oh, wait.
For each panelist or total?
That's after. I'm sorry. That's after. Thesis,
okay, so
you are still listening. Chris, give him your question. Oh,
my question is, anybody that's on the panel, if Bills is still on here, how many selections do you guys get? And does it matter what region they're in, or each one of you guys kind of just picking the guys that you like, and that's what y'all are going to start with? Or is it based on region, and how many of each selection do you get?
And here's another thing I'm still confused about. When they do start making these decisions for the people that getting out this food, do they do another one of these, or are they gonna put them somewhere in a situation to where they're gonna see where they at with their performance and bars in front of the crowd? Like how's this?
I think we're probably gonna see at least one round of video battles, because I don't see this coronavirus thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Corona is the reason why they had to do it this way.
I was wondering, was that the plan? Was that the next plan?
This way.
Somebody commented, said it's 2 per person. Per person per region, 6 regions.
Okay, that's thesis. Yeah, hold on 1 minute. Majority of the people have been scouting, for 5 years. Okay, are you done, Shy? Because I do want to address that thesis. You're right. You're absolutely right. And nobody's going to take any credit away from anybody. You're right about that. But again, that has nothing to do with the fact that they may know talent. Like you said, the possibility of biasness is always there, because even with some people, which I won't name, like I said, and I think you came in late, because I definitely gave shout out to y'all as far as the Crucible kind of looking like the Invitational, where you guys have had an immense amount of talent. And I congratulate you guys for being on the panel, and I know that it's genuine. I can't say that for everybody on that panel. Names that I do know. Oh, you know what I mean? And now I'm just gonna keep it a whole buck. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I know some people to be biased. I know that. However, that does not take away from their ability to do their jobs. It doesn't. So that's going to be remain to be seen.
Yeah.
However,
I think at the end of the day,
I think it evens itself out, because there are, for the few people that I feel could have a biased nature, I feel like there will be a select few. There will be enough people to be like, nah, that was fire. This was fire. We want to go forward. You feel me?
Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, we all kind of, everybody in this culture, we all kind of got a certain biasness within the culture of what we like, what we don't like. I know it's going to be a little biases, but my thing is just be fair. I just feel like this in the state that we're in battle rap right now.
That's a fact.
Just be fair. Put the personal bullshit aside for a minute, and and just get the talent, and just be fair. That's my biggest concern. Just being fair or giving people the opportunity.
And like I said, with the divide, I do feel like there will be some fairness. A lot of fairness. Right now, like I said, with the corona issues and everything else, kind of detoured what their ultimate goal was. But like I said, I like the way that they kind of were able to allow people to kind of get a glimpse of what to see, not necessarily to expect, but what to see. And after that, I know that I know that there's an upward momentum for how they're picking, who they're picking, and who advances. So it's definitely, like you said, it is definitely kind of an American Idol situation to where the best of the best. Y'all motherfuckers better take it that seriously. Shy, were you done? Because I just want to. I pretty much.
About the Norb situation. I'll be short and sweet with that. It's a bittersweet. He brought a lot to the culture, especially for URL. It's just a fucked up situation. I just really think he put himself in that situation, knowing that people did kind of want him out of that brand. It's just like, damn, Norb is just like, I don't know.
I think
it's just a bittersweet. I just really think he really let the power get to his head, and he made a lot of bad decisions, fucked up some relationships. But
it's a prime example of when you believe you're literally bigger than the brand you are representing.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's where you see a lot of people fuck up. I mean, you think that you have all this power, all this pull, and honestly, after the rumors and talks of the abuse of the power have been around for quite some time now, and now that URL's aligned with certain entities like caffeine and other things, they're just messing with certain people. It's just become too high risk.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a personal thing.
Yeah, it's business.
I mean,
yeah, it's business. Because that would be considered. What he had done with the twerk thing, that would be considered like a sexual harassment. Like people get
let me say this. Okay, so
I definitely want to try to get to my turn and get past this, but go ahead.
Okay,
but I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. Like, this is for the people that was putting the comments like, okay, will whatever Norbs did, that was in the past, yada 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 yada. I mean, you can't just say that's the past and then move on from it. The Chicago Bulls got the Chicago Bulls got 6 championships, but we still talk about those 6 championships. The same thing with the Boston Celtics. The same thing with you can't regardless you can't deny the things Norbs did in the past because of the fucked up shit that he did recently.
Phil Jackson never texted Jordan's baby mama and asked for news.
Wait, hold on, and that's what I was about to say. I'm talking about the business aspect of it.
The business,
The shit that he did is why I think was warranted for him to be let go. I was one of the many people on many shows like, yo, for the shit he did, it was unprofessional. He need to be let go regardless of how great his track record is. I said that first part because a lot of people in the comments were saying, oh, well, Norbs, he was hot back in the day. Okay, but back in the day, it still happened. Had it not been for back in the day, we wouldn't be here today. So you gotta still gotta show a little bit of respect for the professional work he did back then and the people he brought in for us to still be here talking about it now. Now, as far as him getting let go, I was one of the people that was advocating for it because I said what he did was wrong. It wasn't no getting behind it. But
I'm not surprised they got let go because, like I said, they go the whole nother level right now. So,
okay, so I'm gonna try to make this brief. Salute to Timberland TV. I'm gonna try to make this real brief. I don't give a fuck who likes what I say or don't say, because I see it. I never see one thing, one side. I always see it several different sides. Professionally, it was a decision that professionally, I feel like when you start to move as a business, you should be as professional as possible. I feel like Norbs brought this on himself. Your chickens did come home to roost. Okay. But like you said, now that URL has aligned themselves with certain entities and they have now made these decisions after a decade of this man doing the fuck shit that he has been doing, I expect for it to be that same way when it comes down to the reputation of URL and how they move forward with these battlers, these female battlers, and other entities. Okay, so that's since we want to play business. Y'all know I've been talking about this business shit for 8 years now.
Hey, look, man.
So I do respect their decision. For me, I'm kind of looking at it as, are you doing this to appease your battler, a battler of which don't have the best reputation and puts a lot of fucking females on blast with the fuck shit that he does? So does it mean that somebody come take his fucking
and also has
because he didn't film somebody baby mama and put her on blast?
I agree. He's definitely put fans and people at risk with his antics too.
Right.
It doesn't dismiss him from being
who?
We're talking about Twerk. We're talking about Twerk.
Fucking event. You done messed up the money. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. I do get a little passionate about that because, like I said, this favoritism shit for me runs deep. Play the game. Y'all are in a great position, URL. Y'all are supposed to be here. This is the big show, been supposed to be here. So there's no hate there. It's just the fact that if we're going to all of a sudden want to be professional, be a professional across the board.
That I wholeheartedly agree with.
Situation with Twerk is what set him out. After all the money that this man done took from battlers.
But that has nothing to do with URL.
This man set up here because some shit that happened in Michigan years ago basically shut down a whole Michigan movement and refused to do PGs in Michigan anymore. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when you do shit like this, of course, people who have been in this culture just as long as y'all have been here know this man's track history. Like, this ain't the time today that you do this shit. However, Easy makes a good point. It is about what have you done for me lately? And I guess what's the greater of evils? Again, I do believe he shot himself in the foot with that last situation. Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like he didn't throw no fucking punch. He didn't throw a punch.
Okay, let me say this.
No, and
the situation that occurred did not occur in battle rap. That was personal. Let's not act like you niggas ain't sleeping with people's wives, girlfriends, sisters, cousins, aunties. We're not going to act like that shit don't happen in battle rap. This was a friend that it happened to. I agree. But it became a business issue. It became conflict with the issue in business because it damn near fucked up a situation, or it was unprofessional when it was in front of the big wigs. I'm sorry. I feel a way about certain shit. But all I'm saying is that if this is the route that we're going, let's continue to keep that same integrity about what the fuck we do.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with the integrity needs to become an important word in battle rap, period. From the way that we process talent to the way that we carry ourselves as media, battlers, league owners, scouts, anything, any entity involved in battle rap. The integrity should be written on the wall of every business in this industry, saying, okay, guys, it is important for us to move as carefully as possible. I know that this is still a raw and relatively new subculture of hip hop as far as the mainstream attention it's getting, but we still have to we just say what needs to be said. Most of you motherfuckers are over the age of 35, okay? Because so y'all acted real brand fucking new, okay? Right. Like that. So,
broke up.
Can we just act our age and not our fucking? Can we act our age and not our shoe size for a change? Can we act as adult men and be around adult females?
From the words of Norbs, when the whole Summer Madness Vegas event was fucked up, we can't babysit grown men and make them be professional. But you got smacked with a whole emotional rant on 15 Minutes of Fame.
Okay.
It's because that event was trash. Summer Sadness? Oh, Summer Sadness was bad.
Hey, let me say this. And I do think you already did. Y'all did. They opened up a can of worms. The way that y'all held Norris accountable for his actions, I hope from this point on.
That's all I'm saying.
These battlers that
That's all I'm saying.
Hold them accountable too.
Well, not even just the battlers, staff as well.
And this is what I wanted to say, and I hate to use so many fucking sports analogies with with this shit.
Okay, sir.
But everything that
It's
y'all
like
are saying, everything is 100% correct. But the thing that separates like the people behind the scenes from the people that's on the stage is the star power. Meaning, and it shouldn't be this way, but it is. You're going to give that person just about enough rope to do whatever it is that they want to do. When you decide to pull it for them to hang themselves, it's completely on you. Here's a prime example. When you have Clean Paper choking, not showing up, y'all decided to let him go because he didn't have the star power. Twerk star is a little bit bigger, so y'all are going to give him a little bit more leeway. Like I said, I agree with everything y'all said. People, regardless if you're wrong, no matter if you are a star on the stage or behind the scenes, you should be held accountable for your actions because this is still a professional situation that we're all a part of.
Let me say,
for some reason, wait. For some reason, people will treat.
I want to add what you're saying to that. Like you said, accountable. Because I do want it to be known, because it ain't no twerk. Anyway. He did, but I had to bring it back. He supposedly was suspended for 6 months. I just wanted to add that to what you were saying. He supposedly was suspended for 6 months. So, go ahead.
But what I was saying was, for some reason, because we focus more on what's in front of us versus behind the scenes, people would sit up there and give way more leeway to the star versus the people that's behind the scene. Because anytime that a league owner can mess up, anytime a president or a CEO can mess up, they're quickly removed. But if it's somebody that's bringing in the money, that fans want to see and all of this, they will continue to allow that person to do so much before they finally say, okay, now you've done enough for us, or you're not bringing us nothing else. We need to drop the hammer on you and remove you completely from this. Why wait for somebody to stop bringing you something or stop bringing you anything else to all of a sudden say, now we can cut you off.
Mm.
All right, well, hold on. I got a great way to
gives
I got a great way
comment.
I got a great way to segue into this next situation. Contracts. The NFL has a code of conduct that every NFL employee is required to sign and abide by.
Yep.
So maybe in all of these contracts that URL has put out, especially, maybe with the most recent one, for all of you Freestyle Friday attendees and participants with your new contracts in hand. Maybe in that book they sent y'all, maybe at least one of the guarantees in that should be code of conduct. All right, there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, this is a sport, right?
It's a sport. We got contracts.
Oh yeah, they got some hellified contracts. They really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to ARP and RBE. If you have not watched that, it was an interesting thing that we've heard about some contracts and a blog that ARP put out yesterday in regard to contracts that you probably shouldn't sign and contracts that you should.
Man, shout out to Jada Kiss, because y'all fools is signing on Raping You Records. Raping you records. Shout out to Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss has said it a long time ago. If y'all never heard that skit, y'all need to go back and listen to it, because y'all fools is getting raked over the coals with these contracts, and all y'all getting is more tweets, more likes, more friendships, and all that other stuff. Handshakes don't pay bills, baby, and all that other kind of stuff. So Yeah, go
I
ahead.
will. I want to say.
Welcome to
this.
Death Row, bitches.
I want to say this. A few years ago, hold on. Wing will know exactly what I'm talking about. Shy, you were privy to this too. A few years ago, we did a whole thing about contracts, and a couple of leagues and a couple of league owners were heavily under fire about their particular structure of a contract and the guidelines that followed. And I think that we're on the verge of possibly seeing that again. Contracts are a big deal, and some of you guys don't know how to read a contract for shit. That's why like when Wing says preaches management, get you a team, get you a legal department. Get you somebody that can get something. Yo, do any of y'all understand the jargon that you end up?
Chris, hold on. Bear witness. Shout out to you. Check this out. Bro, what does that mean? Why do you have to be a Fortune 500 company with an HR department to have a code of conduct? Why?
Bear witness here. I'll go ahead and hold on. I'll answer that for you.
Let me walk away for a minute. I'm walking away, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna explain to you why I'm talking to them like that. The money, the dollars they're generating off pay-per-view, the dollars that they're generating with this app and everything like that. The reason why there should be a code of conduct in place is because if they get sued because their superstar goes out here and grabs somebody by the vagina, that they're not liable. That's why. They are a solidified company. They are. There's paperwork. They are as liable gets when something happens at a venue, when something happens in the parking lot of the venue, if something bad happens to one of these females. Bro, the NFL has nothing to do with some of these rape victims that come out and accuse these NFL players, but the NFL then has to take a stance on it. That's why it's called protection.
In business too.
Hold on, wait. Let me say this. I hate when people bring up that for some reason that's like the number one thing that we get in the comments when we get to talking about business is people say, y'all act like you are real are worth $1 billion. A lawsuit is a fucking lawsuit. Accountability is accountability. Regardless if they say that these people are independent contractors and all of that, the judge will look you dead in your eyes. Did this take place at your event?
Because if somebody gets shot at a fucking event, it's going to be smacking Beasley and Chico and URL as a company that gets sued for damages, not only by probably the person that got shot, but by the venue where shit got all fucked up. That is why.
We're not saying that they need to have an HR department, but at the same time, it should be some kind of a code of conduct to let y'all know, yo, if you fuck up, because you represent us. Let me tell you something. I got a government job. No matter where I go, I represent that job. If I act a fool on my vacation, I could be on vacation for 2 weeks. If I act a fool in Thailand, doing something I don't supposed to do, and they find out I'm getting in trouble for it, that company or that person who I'm employed by, that's on them. Like y'all, I'm done, man.
I'm no different. I'm no different.
Let me get this off. The same way you already can call these battlers and tell them don't take certain battles, don't do this. They can be like, hey, sit your motherfucking ass down, so we can still keep booking you.
Right.
It's not fucking hard. It's not fucking hard. Yeah, you don't need an HR department for that. The same way they can.
And
we don't want you to do no battle. Look, you need to sit your ass down. Yada yada yada. Or this is our fucking consequences. It's no different.
The reason why you as the fan base love to say, well, y'all allowing things to occur like these guys showing up unprepared. That all falls in this same code. There's all like y'all bitch about when battlers aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing to entertain y'all. Okay, cool. Well, there's no difference with having some level of moral compass and some kind of thing in place to protect them as a company, and also give the fans what they want by making sure these guys are prepared and doing what they're supposed to do. So you mean to tell me that if your favorite battle rapper gets a fucking venue shot up, that shouldn't matter? But God forbid he show up without a third round.
Let me
Hey,
ask.
wait, hold on one thing before you go, Wayne. I'm gonna just real quick. To Timberland TV, you're right, but the thing is, they state that these employees are independent contractors. WWE have been trying that for years, and every time they get in some, one of them wrestlers getting some shit, that company along with that wrestler is on the lawsuit ticket.
That's a fact.
When that incident, when that incident on the airplane happened with all of them wrestlers, look it up. It's called The Airplane Ride from Hell, involving some wrestlers. Look it up. They was trying to sue not only Ric Flair and the wrestlers, but the company too. And Vince was like, "Oh no, they independent contractors." And the judge said, "Are they under contract by you?"
Exactly.
And when's the last time?
Any entertainer is an independent contractor, or you're contracting them to do a show. You hold liability, no matter what.
And here, we'll just let the cat out. We'll just hold on. We'll just let the cat out of the bag. I'm sorry, you're no longer an independent contractor, and you have to hold some type of liability when you're putting motherfuckers under a 5-year contract.
It's my point. There's not independent no more.
Okay, let's get it.
You no longer an independent contractor no more.
Let's get ready to
independent contractor no more, bitch. Ain't no more. Now,
some of them signed that fine. Some of them signed that fine.
Let's get into it. Let's get ready to listen. My voice, I can't do it right now, but check this out.
Drink that tea. Drink your tea,
Hold on. Let me go back. Let me rewind it back. I have been preaching this for 8 years. Although league owners and whoever else affiliates don't like it, your friends don't need to be your management. Your sister, your mama, your cousins, none of them need to be management. Get you some fucking professional management. Number one. Number two, register your goddamn names, especially if you out here doing music. And we're gonna address all those things. Class session, get you a goddamn pen and paper, because you got experience over here.
How many of you battle rappers register your battle bars can be registered through ASCAP, BMI, things of that nature. You can
shout out to Mickey Facts. Mickey Facts was saying it.
Shout out to Matt as well. Shout out to Matt as
well. The other thing is, how many actually own your name?
Own your fucking name.
Is that trade? Yeah. Is that trademarked? And within these 5-year contracts or even 2-year contracts, let's not even concentrate on the timeline of the contract. Let's just talk about the contract. Do you guys know how to read a contract to where you can decipher whether or not they now own the rights to your persona?
Yep.
Because that's what you are. That's what you are. You are, to Sean Page is Swamp, but Swamp is not to Sean Page. Does that make sense? Everybody paying attention.
Right.
So you do not own the rights to the name Swamp, and you sign a contract without reading it, handing over your rights and your likeness to your brand and name for the use of telecasting anything through URL, then you have no grounds to stand on, and they don't owe you shit.
Yep. Y'all bars is like y'all masters. Y'all bars is like y'all masters. Copyright them bitches. Own it. Put ownership.
Hey, shout out to LS.
It's like she got her from WWE to WCW.
LS is an artist. She does music, and not for nothing, and that's the thing. Not for nothing, there is no motherfucking way that she's going to be out here not registered with the moves that are about to be being made.
But do y'all own your slogans? Do you trademark your slogans that you use on every battle that you are trying to recoup money from in merchandising? Because if you didn't, and you sign something and URL now owns the rights, guess what? Then go get as many t-shirts printed up. Hey, yo, Hollow the Don taught this to Charlie Clips.
Charlie Clips.
Yep.
I was just about to say that to Charlie Clips. Surely did.
Let's rewind it back. Let's rewind it back so that they understand where we're coming from. There was
go ahead. Allegedly, allegedly, I'm not gonna say look, allegedly, ARP's blog dropped at a real funny time, where
Right.
ARP talked about contracts that you should not sign. Well, I was handed some information about. I was asked if somebody should sign this contract. I'll say that, and I said, "What contract?" He said, "Well, I'm being told that I got till this time to sign this, or I'm not on this tournament. I'm not on the Ultimate Madness tournament if I don't sign this contract." And I asked, kind of what some of the details were. And let's just put it this way: your contract is negotiable. Not that one, but your turn. Like, you can negotiate for each one of your battles and this and that, but there's no guarantee this, no guarantee that. There's none of this.
Hold on. That's the disclaimer that's always used. Yes, everything is negotiable. Everything is negotiable. But are they going to accept your terms?
Mm-hmm. That's a big question.
Yep.
And see, and that's the thing. When you sign something like that, you better know the power of negotiation, because if you don't, and you don't know what you signed, for all you know, if you don't negotiate right, they can come in and say, okay, well, you got to battle this person. If you don't fucking like it, we'll sit you on the shelf for 5 years.
Or say
what you
don't like what's being done, and not for nothing, say, okay, they put you under contract, and you're looking at it like, you know what, they ain't gonna go sue me. They ain't got time for that. They not gonna do this. Guess what they can do? They can, anywhere else that you may decide to go and do more than one round, they can have that battle taken down.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
Hey, here's another lesson. Here's another lesson for y'all. Go back to Bun B first solo album when he said this, when he told that song The Story, and he said when him and Pimp C blew up from Big Pimpin', and the labels wanted them to do Big Pimpin' too, and when they refused to do it, they left them sitting on the shelf for 3 years till they buzz got cold. So yes,
let's go back.
Put y'all on the shelf.
Let's go back to Prince not owning his name and had to come out as the sign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just to get all his masters back. Yep. Took a long time.
See, okay, so Hitman Holla tried to let y'all know. Hitman Holla, when he was going through his little qualms with URL, or they weren't seeing eye to eye, he put y'all up on game about not only does he get his bag up front, but he gets residual money for his views. And not for nothing, that's probably why you saw the app come out and why most of the content is released on that, because URL has sole proprietorship of that app. It's not URL. It's not to the public without paying for it.
Yep.
It's not generating money that people are just from randomly clicking. So,
and for those battles that were not on URL that were sold allegedly to URL, you got nothing from that. Additionally,
Yep.
Now let's run it back. Here's the thing: some niggas need URL. Let's just keep it a buck. Some of these cats do need URL. They do, and I ain't fucked up about that. Some of them do need it. Some don't. Most battlers, that is their aspiration, to be on URL.
URL, yeah.
And that's fine. Do whatever you do. But just as well as y'all got to start paying attention. Just as well as all these leagues are leveling up, however, they are leveling up, making power moves, not just URL, making power moves. And we bring up URL, of course, because they are moving most aggressively, because they are coming into a lane where, yes, everything has to kind of, round itself out. And that's perfectly fine. But understand what you're getting involved in. Now, y'all can't be smart, dumb niggas running around out here not knowing what you're getting involved in. And then y'all be doing these emotional ass rants because you're mad about something that you chose not to read. Okay.
So it goes back to having,
y'all got the sour face because you didn't read your negotiable contracts.
Utilize your fucking.
Just said the same shit I said earlier. It's just like the music industry. It's just like record labels. That's exactly and I said that earlier. That's exactly what I said earlier. That's exactly what it is. They're running things like a record label at this point.
Right.
Okay, so
y'all
can you hear me?
Yeah, shout out to Dutch.
Yeah. These niggas, y'all niggas are getting that De La Soul deal. Know what y'all getting?
Okay,
if y'all
so
know
once
who
you
De La
sign
Soul is, read it up.
So once you sign a deal like that, and there's no guarantees, you really have no more control. You signed a legal document. Signed a legal document that will hold up in any level of court.
If they chose to take it to court, see, that's the thing, though. If they chose to take it to court,
I can't hear
9 times out of 10 that they
I'm
won't.
the only one that can't hear Wing for some reason.
You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I'm gonna come back. Give me a minute.
We can hear you. Oh,
I think that might be Chris. Chris makes a good point. Legally, anytime you sign a legal document, it's always subject to legal action. However, say you have half of the goddamn Ultimate Madness feeling like, guys from Ultimate Madness feeling like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to. I'm not getting what I thought I would get from this. And you choose to go do other things that are outside of that, outside of that contract. That is you got to think about those repercussions, because in your mind, you may feel like, yeah, URL ain't fit to take us to court. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. Okay. But you got to think about other things that could happen. And this is where, again, knowing what the hell you're signing, reading and understanding what you're signing, and not necessarily taking the word of someone that may be affiliated with the organization. You may need to go out to other sources and research. Y'all too old to be sitting up here acting stupid. Not saying that anybody is being dumb. I'm just saying, if you come back around and make these emotional rants because you didn't like what was being done, when initially there may not have been any pressure, and then there may have been pressure. There may have been demands put on you that you felt it necessary to make to go ahead and do this. You know what I mean? That's fine, but know what you're getting yourself into, because you can't always blame the league or whoever told you that it's like this or whatever. Know what the hell you're doing. That period. It just comes down to your accountability. Okay, so wait. Do you view these guys like record labels or more like Live Nation?
No, record label. Record label.
Okay.
I look at more as a record label.
I do too.
Yeah, because it's kind of like how I look at it like this. How rap used to be, we had like the 8 tracks and we had the vinyls and all that. Then we transitioned to the CDs and tapes. So now we all app. Everything is just app now. So now it's just like by the time you get the information of what you can do and what your work on, is already too late. Transition to something else to where they're gonna be in more control of fucking everything, to where by the time you probably find that out, it's gonna be too late. They'll transition to something else. So yeah, it's more of a record label type of thing.
Dutch makes an excellent point. By 2020, you definitely should be in a more professional space that you know that you need to question, just as grown men. Here's the thing. I don't know how y'all live your lives outside of battle rap. I don't know how many have leased a vehicle, have rented an apartment, depending on where you work, if you work, there's some jobs where you have to sign no compete clause or contracts, or you know what I mean? It's just the hell, when you're signing a ticket, you should be reading. You should know what it is that you're doing. And like I said, because it's something that you want to do. You know how when you were younger, you got your first credit card application in the mail and didn't read what that APR was, that goddamn credit card.
Highest interest, yeah.
And didn't even realize what an APR was when they taught you that in business and economics. But I'm just going to say that maybe everybody's school didn't have that. But you know what I mean? And then you decided not to go talk to your parents about it. and went and signed that damn contract, and you went and spent that $1,000. You went and spent, oh gosh, the whole clan just came and popped up. Hold up. You went and signed, you went in and signed off for that card. This is the same thing. This is exactly the same thing. So at the end of the day, now y'all coming back real late. We done went over damn near everything. We're at UFF and contracts right now. We done passed Norb's getting fired.
My bad. I don't get off. I don't get off work till 5. I'm
no. I'm just telling you where we are right now, so we can double back later.
Okay.
But right now, we're at UFF, or excuse me, Ultimate Madness. Let me get off of that though. Let me say this.
Y'all respect mid-man.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Here's the thing. I respect every battler that has been chosen.
I want to know what is the gripe with Ultimate.
Hold on. Let me get this round.
What is the gripe with Ultimate Madness?
Because
we gonna get there.
Ultimate Madness is not going to live up to UFF.
Got you.
And I feel like I feel like I'm going to have a whole bait and switch because I loved the promo. It got me hyped. But let me ask y'all a question. From the brackets that y'all seen and the names that are on there, who's coming off there that's going to be a ultimate ticket seller for a main stage battle? I'll wait.
We don't know yet.
Damn,
we don't know yet because and the reason why I say that is because we in a situation right now where it's somebody that can actually win it all, but then the person who lost in the semifinals or lost in the finals or the quarterfinals is gonna blow up. We've seen this all the time with American Idol. Sometimes the people that's runner-ups blow up more than the winners do. We've seen this time and time again. So it don't necessarily mean that
we saw Ruben Studdard come in second place and end up blowing up.
Yep. So it don't necessarily mean per se that
status, who is going to be on T-Top status, who is going to be on Briz status.
We don't know. We don't know yet. Just like when
we don't know yet.
Came in, we didn't know that they were going to blow up.
We don't know that. We don't know exactly. We don't know exactly who's going to be there.
Wait. I got another one for you. Ill Will. Hold on. Here's the thing. Them niggas was stars before they even got to UFF. They had the it factor. They had everything. When it comes to Southern region, when it comes to Briz and Top,
that was a different time. That was a different.
All right.
That was a different time, though.
That's the point that I'm making.
Different time.
That is the point that I'm making. That was a different time, and promotion was completely different. How much promotion are these cats getting other than what they're doing right now?
Well, there's the point. We talk about the app. To build a fan base for these guys to turn them into a big ticket seller, you're gonna have to either A, use YouTube, B, use caffeine. Using caffeine is probably the next best solution for that, except
probably caffeine.
Caffeine's been a tough streaming
if they can fix their servers.
Yeah, they fix their servers.
So but to be fair, caffeine, I will say this: watching caffeine on a computer is a lot better than watching it on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is that a lot of your internet providers have turned down your speeds. Due to so many people being home and on the internet
especially around peak time.
So that's where you're seeing a lot of issues in streaming and things of that nature.
Our streams, that's what when we've been doing shows since Corona, the shows have been a little the speed, the broadband or whatever. I mean, they actually tell you that when we go to log on, they tell you that the internet providers are having issues because of the immense amount of people who are logged on at one particular time. So that could be very well the case.
Now I want to say this.
Nobody go to work.
I've had some technical difficulties. As far as these contracts go in this challenge or the ultimate madness and everything like that, guys, I'm not sitting here bashing a contract. I just would like to see some level of incentive that maybe we're unaware of. like I said, I got. I'm not. I don't want anybody to think that this is a
because you really didn't you really didn't get into what that 5 years meant.
Right. So
go ahead and do that. Yeah. So people kind of understand.
The 5-year thing, from what I understand, is that you definitely can go get a bag from a smaller league. There are just a couple of leagues that you are not going to be able to touch that stage on, which would make sense with ARP's blog, what this was about. The other thing being, allegedly, the other thing being that this comes at a real funny time, considering that after this coronavirus thing starts to recover and things, hopefully return back to normal, I don't know how many small leagues really are going to be around for you to be able to go get a bag from, because a lot of these smaller leagues are operated by guys with 9-to-5s that may no longer have a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you may not see a lot of these smaller leagues anymore. So what is the glory worth, so to speak? The possibility of being famous, the possibility of reaching a twerk goods, the upper echelons of what we consider battle rap. What is that going to be worth to you in the long run? Can you guys, because I'm going to be honest, a lot of you really talented guys are a bag chaser. Y'all out here doing 15, 20 battles, and some of y'all have hit the ops stage. They aren't my ops, but
Only person I can think of in the tournament that fits that description is Don Marino. I mean, the only person I know that's doing that is Don Marino.
I just think that you should definitely read the fine print. If you don't understand the contract, have somebody look over it. And like I said, I'm not sitting here saying I've read the contract. I don't want anybody to get anything what I'm saying is misconstrued. I am saying that I was approached, asked a couple of questions. I asked some questions back. This is what my opinion on it was, and that's it. I do know for a fact it's a 5-year deal. There's no denying that. There's just none. There's no denying that. It's a 5-year deal. That's a fact.
And from what I'm hearing, this contract will not benefit a lot of other, like certain battlers in it, because certain battlers just don't have that.
You know
what I'm saying?
Factor.
Bingo. Everything y'all niggas just said. Yeah.
So my thing is this: when I appreciate a contract in business, because
some of y'all might get paid. Let's just say that.
In most contracts are designed to either this is why the contract. Okay, hold on. This is why contract negotiations occur. It's one to protect the business, and it's also to protect the artist, player, whatever the case may be. It's because usually there's some large level of investment being made from each side. Somebody's getting your time, talent, and efforts, and in return, you're getting a monetary compensation for your hard work. I ain't signing shit without a guarantee. I heard somebody talk about non-compete. In my industry, I had to sign one. But it's a requirement by law that when you sign a non-compete, that there is a monetary exchange between people for signing that. Now, with my company, did not necessarily want to give me said monetary of my choosing, what I asked for. I refused to sign it. That was my prerogative.
Stop right there, Chris, because I want to touch on that. So say URL says they add that to the contract. No, where you can't go to certain other leagues to battle.
We'll keep it a bean. A lot of us know ARP personally, and a lot of us have had people that we personally dealt with do business with RBE or even business with King of the Dot and URL. We all know that King of the Dot, for the most part, has not always been the big money payer to a lot of battlers.
Ever.
ARP seems RBE and the good folks over at RBE, ARP, Lawrence, shout out to all them, salute to them. They've always been really good. You don't really hear a lot of negative things about the way they do business or Even with these self-distancing battles that they've been doing, from
Right.
what I understand, even the smallest name on there got paid.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
ARP. So you can say whatever you want to say about ARP, but he is trying to keep people A, motivated, B, entertained, and C, some level of income coming in, especially for these guys that battle rap is their career.
Right.
And see, again, then it raises that question: what is it worth to you, or what isn't it worth to you? Is it worth being able to say, okay, cool, I'm committed, I'm all in, I'm 10 toes the fuck down, and working with you guys. So what's in it for me? What am I getting? What am I going? Am I getting an opportunity? Is it the first year it's going to be this, second year? Like, a contract can be 100 fucking pages.
Right.
The guy.
Uh-oh. Is that just
Chris?
That's
Chris
just,
froze.
damn. He might be going through a dead zone.
Headlines in it, and there's a bunch of
Chris
mumbo
froze.
jumbo
He was
there that
cooking
has
too.
zero importance.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you.
You froze up, bro. You froze up.
Okay. So what I was saying was, if you decide as an entertainer to commit to a contract like that, y'all hear me? Y'all
Yeah.
hear me? We good? Okay. If you commit to something like that, that's your prerogative. I talked to somebody that actually said the contract wasn't that bad in their eyes. They see the game behind it and why it's being required and things of that nature. But if you're all in, then that company is supposed to also go all in with you as well on that commitment. And there should be somewhere in a guideline explaining a format, lineup, kind of what your 5 years is going to consist
your
of.
5-year plan. Your 5-year plan.
Right. And you know, it's always funny because a lot of people, there's going to be some people that are going to watch this back or are currently watching that are going to get upset, like, oh, these battle rappers are talking about URL's business. Well, I hate to spoil this for everybody, but there's a lot more people out here that know about y'all's business than is in the public eye. You know, these battlers have relationships with ARP. These battlers have relationships with people all throughout this culture. This is still a friendly culture. We're not all fucking celebrities. Some of us built genuine relationships over the years, and we trust each other's opinions, and that's where we're at. You can't get mad about that. Now, if they're giving out information, and here's another term y'all are gonna learn today: non-disclosure. Not the same as a non-compete, a non-disclosure. A non-disclosure is something that you sign when you join a company, saying you will not publicly discuss company business or discuss any type of internal workings of the company other than with your representative, the person that does your bidding for you or yourself.
Well, see, and even if they did have something like that, they would need to put that on themselves because we are such a friendly culture, and because a lot of us who are in higher positions with leagues,
and I won't be surprised
with fans or other, friends, and they tell certain things. They go back and they run back and they tell certain things. You see what I'm saying? So it's that's a two-way street. And I'm not going to
be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if one of these guys gets a text, if all of them get a text message or something saying, hey, whoa, we're not doing that.
Right.
Okay, well, URL, if you don't want them to do that, then get a non-disclosure together for them to sign. I know that they exist because, and I didn't sign it because we didn't get very far with this, but when I was involved in going to help finance an event and plan one in Atlanta, there was a non-disclosure I was going to have to sign. So, battle rappers, if you sign something like that, you're playing with a very dangerous thing by
if you sign something like that, again, that can be negotiated too as far as the terms.
Well, no. The non-disclosures can't be negotiated because non-disclosures are company policy.
Listen to what I mean by that. Because you can tell somebody, you can put in a non-disclosure who you cannot talk to. But at the same time, you cannot tell them, like Dutch said earlier, don't get your criminal attorney, get your entertainment attorney. You know what I'm saying? So so put it like this. To me, you would only, outside of what your dealings were, Chris, you would only feel threatened to do that because, in my opinion, because you don't want certain things to be said or heard out loud by the public.
But look, I'll put it out there like that. I'm available for representation if anybody has any questions.
There you go.
And I will be more than happy
represented in certain things like this.
So I am qualified to do it. I have done it numerous times. I'm not pitching myself. I got a busy life, but I also don't want somebody to end up in some kind of fucked up deal where they can't get out of and they're not really sure what they signed. And there's no shame in not understanding what something's saying. It doesn't make you less smart.
Right.
Language and contracts are designed to actually fuck you up.
Right.
Yeah.
At least
they're designed.
At least, like I said,
because if you've ever noticed if you've ever gotten a contract, the writing and things like that is very intricate. It's very detailed, and it's got a lot of words you've never seen before. But the one thing that always seems to really stick out, and it's usually because it's in a bigger print, is the amount of money you're going to get.
Yeah.
So instantly you get distracted from everything else because you get to this number, and that number is what seems important to you.
Or
but what comes with that? What comes with that? Yeah, or the commitment. What comes with that? With all the shit you skimmed over just to get to that point, and you paid a lot of attention to that detail. But what about
Sean? You left that too. You left that too. Wing.
What?
Sean. Let me get Sean's comment.
Hey, yo. You know what?
Rhythm Spoons Entertainment Firm coming sport.
It's something wrong with him. It is something wrong with him.
Look, my thing is this. I just don't. Y'all can say whatever you want to say about me. Plenty of people have said worse. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see anybody end up in some deal that they can't either A, get out of because they can't afford to, or B, end up in a deal that you get angry about and you think that it's cool to go against it, and then you start A, getting your battles taken down, or B, at some point somebody's gonna get.
Or you're on an emotional ass rant, and we looking at you like, well, we told you so.
Yeah, I don't really want to hit you with the "I told you so"s either.
Right.
So just get somebody that you trust. It doesn't make you any less educated. Actually, battle rappers are some of the most intelligent people I've ever met. You get to know some of these guys, you find out about their education background and everything like that. You're kind of shocked that these motherfuckers sign shit like this. Yeah, I was a business management major. But
hey.
All right.
Sorry, I was getting some information.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker gonna hop in it. Brandon, this nigga. I'll be back. I mean, on my phone. Sorry. My homeboy hopped in here talking about our Madden League and our fucking battle rap shit.
Oh, he said you're his twin Petty. What up?
What up? Who is that?
Brandon Phillips.
I'm not seeing none of the comments.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Good.
That's my guy right there. Brandon's my guy. I got him into the world of battle rap, and now he does blogs and reviews battles. Shout out to him, aka Snack.
Brandon and I have actually had a couple of conversations regarding some things before, and things of that nature. So I'm familiar with him. Yes, sir. Salute. What's up? I'm just out here giving information.
But
so
outside of that, like I said, we didn't really want to harp. That was just the first piece of that. But that was a big deal. That is a big deal about this. You know what I mean? And again, some of y'all don't want to hear it. That's fine. That's understandable. However, don't sit your ass over there and these commitments that you that you thought were going to be beneficial for you don't turn out not to be so beneficial. Just make sure that all the checks and balances are made before you make that decision. Because again, not for nothing, and I'm gonna keep saying that till the wheels fall off. Some of these cats do need URL. Some of them do need URL.
My phone fucking keeps ringing. All right. The other thing I want to bring up about this is if you're being required to sign this contract to enter this tournament, the tournament's for $15,000, and you have to win.
There is.
I don't know if y'all like math is where it should be, but there ain't no way in fucking hell I'm signing a 5-year deal to possibly win 15 grand. That's just my. That's
hey,
I wouldn't.
Hold on for 1 second, Chris. E, whatever you saying, you breaking up real bad, bro.
I can't even hear him.
He was saying something that was echoing in my headphones when Chris was talking. But go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Hear him.
E was frozen. He's frozen. E, whatever you were saying, we can't hear you.
Go ahead, Chris.
So it'll be back up.
Yeah, I'm just saying that my 5 years of my life is not worth 15.
Wait, I think he is talking again. What is?
Yeah, so yeah. I just don't think 15 grand is worth 5 years of my life. I don't give a shit what you're trying to sell me on, or gas me up, and we're gonna do this for you and everything like that. It's not something like there's too many options out here.
Right. And not for nothing, Chris, me, and Ray actually spoke about this earlier today. Here's my thing. And I've said this several times too. Hitman, Verb, Math. Well, no. Let me back up. Hitman, Verb, John, Arsenal, Sirius Jones, all your vets, God tier battlers did not brand themselves in one place.
Yeah.
No.
They are international level stars. These are why they're your big ticket sellers.
All right, I want somebody to read between the lines on something for me. So that memo that URL put out, not regarding Norms, I'm talking about the Crucible. The Crucible is the only way to get through the URL. Is the only way for you to get through the URL. Meaning, if you want to join the URL, that's the way you got to do it. Now, that's not to say, you mean to tell me they're going to make Pat Stay do a Crucible? They're going to make anybody do one of these? If they want you bad enough, you think they're going to make you do that?
But no, I mean, of course they're not going to make none of these bigger names
Probably
do it.
It's a lot of breaking up. It's a lot of breaking up going on.
Yeah, Mike, what were you saying? Or
what if you're the person everybody's fucking?
Chris, you're breaking up.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you now.
Y'all got? Yeah. Okay. All right. What I'm saying is if you become one of these guys everybody's talking about, let's be clear on something. Swamp got really popping, and the battle had never even come out. There was a lot of people talking about Swamp, and the battle had never even come out yet. So all it takes is for the right matchup, the right battle to happen, the right buzz. That does happen. That does indeed fucking happen. It does happen, or get
Brandon talking right now.
So if they want you bad enough,
he definitely would have to.
Yo, Brandon, I'll be honest.
He would have to.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Brandon.
Edward would never have to do
They were trying.
He would not go.
No, they were trying to make him do a.
Definitely would.
They tried to make him do a PG.
Right. He had to do a PG. They would not let him in URL without a PG. Right now, it only is the Crucible.
His PG was supposed to be
people after the
his PG was supposed to be versus Riggs.
Right. After the Crucible has run its course, there will be a main event for that, for the winners of that. Then they will level up. That's not fair for A-Ward to have to do that. Why?
Not at all. I think at this point with A-Ward stature, he would be able to just, come right into and do what he's supposed to do. I think
Jay, I'm gonna come back to you, Killer Chef. I gotta go here. That's what the fuck.
My man said a 5-year internship.
Jay, damn. I mean,
but this is the thing. But this is the thing, and we're only looking at it as if somebody's just signing a contract and not getting paid for 5 years. That's what it seems like everybody's looking at.
No.
Nobody's saying that. Allegedly,
I didn't say that's what you said. I said that's what it seems. It sounds like people. Not saying like us here. I'm talking about in general. When people reference contracts, it sounds like people are assuming.
I'm going to say this. It talks about negotiating your price for each battle. I'm not going to say that smacking them or not going to pay them. Of course, they're going to get some money. Nobody's going to battle for free. Let's be fucking honest here. So they're like, we're talking like that. That's asinine to think that nobody's going to get paid. I'm just saying that if you don't know how to play by the rules and you don't understand what you're saying, then technically you're not in control of your career. And
hey, shout out to Killer Chef. He said they got that Scottie Pippen deal.
Hey man, why y'all gotta do my man Pippen like that, man?
Hey man, they shouldn't have did Pippen like that, man. Pippen was giving his blood, sweat, and tears, man. Pippen
should have had a manager like me. I would have never let that man sign that. Scotty, you serious? Now we know why he always got the long face.
You know what?
Oh man.
That's
Mike,
you're a terrible human.
Mike, hey man, look, man, hey.
You're a terrible human for that. I want you to know that.
So, but I like I said, man, do whatever you feel is best for you. Yeah. Have a team around you. I'm gonna be honest. There's not anybody on that particular Ultimate Madness tournament that just stands out to me. It's kind of like, why are they doing this tournament? If you think that they could stand out, like, why put them in this tournament bracket? And I'm also not going to say that tournament bracket doesn't.
It's not a freestyle. It's not on Freestyle Friday level, in my opinion.
Well, my thing is this:
that's not taking anything away from the guys that are.
Well, because Freestyle Friday was being broadcasted on national. They were being broadcasted on national TV. It's hard to say no.
I got info on that.
Well, the things that could open up.
Go ahead.
There's no.
I won't unveil my source, but the end 15,000 that's gone up exponentially.
That's what?
You said the 15,000 went up?
Yeah, exponentially. A lot more.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Add another 10 on that.
25,000? Well, I mean,
also,
from the UFF, I mean, they still. You know what? Oh, let me shut up. Never mind.
There's more.
Stop it, Wing.
Also, it's gonna be broadcasted on Caffeine.
Right.
Of course, that doesn't mean much right now because the servers are absolute trash.
I hate that I'm missing whatever you're saying.
As it should. It definitely should be. They should get all the promotion necessary. Listen, the way that they're going about it is definitely UFF level in terms of, like you said.
Hey, Brett.
Can somebody give me the cliff notes of what he said?
Huh?
It's like
you didn't hear him? Okay.
No, I can't hear him. It's like being in person for an inside joke, but you left on the outside.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay. So he said that it's not 15,000. It's 25,000 now for the winner, and it's going to be aired on Caffeine. He said, I mean, even though their servers are trash.
That's also a lot of work for 25 grand for one person.
Yeah.
What? Writing rounds?
Listen, memorizing, performing, being good. So one person's getting 25 grand, or say get in third place, get a little something, because you're asking for a lot of content for 25 grand.
Hey, E. Brandon said that your source is Norbs.
It's not. It's one of the battles on the card. So
No, that's definitely not my source.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not. All I know is that they're having to sign this contract before they do that tournament. I don't give a shit about anything beyond that as far as how this is supposed to go. That just seems like, okay, cool. You get an opportunity to win 25 grand, but I got to sign a 5-year deal first. Otherwise, I'm out the tournament.
Right. Hey, right. Jay. Right, Jay. We still ain't got a champion of the year yet.
I don't even care about that, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
I mean, I don't unless
so,
the person has a good bracket, get some of the proceeds. I can care less about it. So, shot champion of the year, whoever that is, 2019. And sorry, Chris, you can't hear me. I don't know what's going on. But
shout out to champion of the year. We damn near in the middle of the month. Okay, so here's my other part.
It's Geechee.
Here's my other part to this, because with like, again,
let me ask you something real quick.
Go ahead.
E, would you sign a 5-year deal for $25,000? And somebody gonna have to tell me his answer, because I'm over here like Helen Keller.
He said
it's
no.
Not for $25,000 though.
No,
his contract is in 5 years.
It is for 25 because it went up. It went up. So yeah, it is.
No. What I'm saying is that is just a part of the contract. It's not for the contract. But the way you're making it seem is like you're signing a contract.
No, you have to sign the contract.
You have to sign it to do the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, to be in a tournament, yes, but over the 5 years, you're probably going to make more than $25,000.
There's no guarantees. What if you tank the fucking? What if you tank?
It's guaranteed, but the thing is, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed on how the battler, how serious he takes it, and how well he performs.
Right. Okay.
At the end of the day,
hold up. Because see, here let's backtrack. Chris, there is no 5-year structured plan about elevating you. Everything is based off of what you do. So here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. I agree.
Hold on. Because that's happening now with top tiers. And this is why with this champion of the year shit, we kept feeling away because we felt like it was tainted. Because battlers were getting battles before, more battles than others. Say you don't get the battles that you need to level up. And now you've signed this 5-year contract and you can't go where you could level up. What happens?
Like, I'm just saying I'm not signing a deal. I'm not going to sign a deal for the attempt to win $25,000. Not 5 years of my life to win 25 grand.
5 years. That's a lot.
That doesn't mean that anybody's not confident in their skill level. But okay, let's say that you do a few battles. Let's say you make 10 grand a year. 5-year deal, $10,000.
He said, "I'm at least need."
There's no guarantee of a plan to level up. There's no guarantee, at least from what was told. There's no guarantee of I will get XYZ battles. Like for instance, the PGs. You signed a contract. You had to do 3 PGs. You leveled up to one-off. There was a schedule of pay that you would have.
That's more or less what I'm saying, because there was a time that there was that type of structure in it.
Right. So with this 5 years, is there a structure? And if there is not, I understand. Now, don't get me wrong. It does speak to the fact of how much do you want it? And I'm not saying that everybody shouldn't do it. However, it should make sense for you as the battler. There should be just as well in your life. You should have
Brandon said with that contract.
career, you should too.
Brandon said with that contract, he at least need a caffeine commercial and unlimited Popeyes chicken.
Oh shit, Brandon. I like
here, bro.
that. I need caffeine commercials. I need merch. I need merch not merch endorsement. I'm sorry. I need merch promotion. I need music promotion.
Well, and the other thing that I need is then if I can't go to said leagues, I also need you to then start being my booking agent and putting me on smaller leagues and negotiating my deals.
Yep. Question. So is this the deal? Because somebody put it in the comment. But is this the deal that Cortez signed that got his battle blocked?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a ton of details about it. I got asked very specific questions about very specific parts of the contract and what my thought process was on it. I have not physically seen the contract. I don't know. I haven't got to read all of it. And actually, truth be told, I won't unless I become unless I become some type of form of representation for said person. I just think that I just don't understand it, and maybe it's because the detail was left out. I'm reading Jay's comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
Like I said, again.
My bad, y'all. Just got in the house.
Oh, I can hear him now.
There is a such thing. He said he just got in the house. There is a such thing.
I can hear him now.
Because he just got in the house.
Can I hear him?
I was on my phone Wi-Fi driving home, so I don't know if that made a difference. I don't know.
It did.
My bad. I said,
you know what, Killer Chef? Killer Chef. That's what we talked about. That's what we talked about a couple of minutes ago. Now, in hindsight, it should.
Oh wait.
It should, but
okay. Let me go back there.
Yeah. In hindsight, it should, but we don't know. It's no guarantee that they value going to go up based on who they battle. Like we don't know.
It's really sketchy, and really you gotta be able to be on your P's and Q's and be smart about your investment, because that's what this is, your investment in your career. You feel me? So at the end of the day, yes, they are giving you the promotion. They are going to give you what they would consider the best promotion for your career and try to put you on a certain plateau. Okay? But 5 years is a long ass. Think about that. Do you know how life-changing 5 years is? And some of you, as I said earlier, some of you niggas older than Surf. Y'all ain't got a lot of time. And I'm not
That's longer than a standard military enlistment. A military enlistment is a minimum of 4 years.
4 years. Right. Uncle Sam said, somebody said something about Uncle Sam. Where is that? That was
Killer Chef.
Killer Chef. So Uncle Sam got to get his paper. But yes, Uncle Sam said that even when niggas was drafted into the military, Uncle Sam didn't want that much damn time.
All right, so question.
That's a career breaker if you don't get what you need.
So question for everybody. Timberland TV said, so who's going to start a battle management company like Rock Nation?
I manage right now. However, people don't like me. So, and that's I don't care.
Hold on. It was something somebody else said that I wanted to address. Let me see. URL got battlers.
We all got somebody
I'm trying to get to. What you say, E?
I said we all got somebody that don't like us. Y'all know Snake Eyes hate my whole soul.
It's a whole bunch of folks that don't like me. They don't like me to the point where some of them are trying to hinder my girls, but that's all right too, because we gonna make a way. Yeah, you know they don't like me. Like I mean I haven't done anything, but at the same time, you know, hey, moves continue to be made. You know, but again, Whoever.
Wait, hold on. Oh, thank you. You put it up there. Actually, battlers do have options. The problem is the thing is URL painted the picture, and the fans also painted the picture that if it's not on their league, it don't count. So they do have options. You have people, you do have certain battlers. I ain't saying all, but you do have certain battlers that do make a nice pretty penny over at KOTD. You do have certain battlers that make a nice pretty penny over at RBE. Well, and just like those are the three largest leagues. So you do have options.
Dutch KIB said it. He actually said it. There are battlers that have been very successful off URL. We've seen plenty.
It just depends on how you define success. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the realest thing Dave Chappelle told his dad. He said, "Yo, if you are a teacher and I want to be a comedian," he was like, "If I can make a teacher salary being a comedian, I feel like I made it." So it depends on how you define success. It, like you said, it depends on how you break down what is successful. To some of y'all probably feel like, okay, well, if he don't make it the URL, then he probably ain't gonna blow up, or he probably ain't that nice. Other people, they probably feel like, yo, I'm comfortable over here making my money with these people because these people treat me well, or they're probably giving me incentives on the pay-per-views or on my T-shirts or so on and so forth. So you never know. Like he said, it depends on how you define success, man.
Brandon, we don't know that, and that's the thing about it. Blade, you know what? You crazy, Blade. He said URL running a battle rap concentration camp.
They low key are. Like, I mean, how like,
Brandon, nobody's
want to dissect that. I mean,
have you seen that face?
No, he didn't. Shut up, Blade. Like, that nigga ain't do nothing. There's always that one troll, bro.
Oh man.
People love me. Why would I let you be the face of my company when I'm a face of my company? I'm a boss. Understand?
No, he's talking about you. He's talking about URL.
Oh, okay, I got you. I was about to say, just because they don't like me, they gotta respect my ass. Anyway. No, seriously. At the end of the day, like I said, didn't really want to harp on that. Wanted to get into a whole nother level of stuff. We went overtime.
We talked about the battles.
Huh?
We haven't talked about the battles. Remember,
that's what I'm saying. We wasn't even supposed to be. We were supposed to be done with this conversation. But hey, it is what it is. We ain't been on for a minute. We've been doing trivia because we just wasn't into battle rap. It was just, and I understand that, we had life.
Hey, thanks for reminding me, Wayne. Thanks for reminding me, since you said trivia. To the people that are watching, first of all, I would like to say thank y'all for watching, always showing us love every time because the Corona thing has been stressing everybody the fuck out. So, with Wayne coming up with the trivia thing and all of us doing all of that, man, we appreciate that. I say all of that to say this. To the sneaky motherfuckers that's doing recon, that's watching and stealing ideas. Y'all motherfuckers know who y'all are. Y'all need to go ahead and give motherfuckers props for the ideas that y'all are using now on y'all bigger platforms. Because just because we over here doing our thing on our little bitty platform to y'all are stealing ideas from us. It ain't no different than when WCW and the WWE was stealing from ECW. And ECW was doing their thing in a little bingo hall, but it wouldn't be no attitude era. It wouldn't be none of that shit without that little bingo hall. So stop stealing ideas from us.
Talk that ECW
Stop stealing ideas from us.
Back to the ECW battles when they come on. Why you playing?
For real. Stop stealing. Stop stealing from us.
This right now, Ray. I want to grab you by your shirt.
No, because that shit ain't right, man. That shit ain't right. And I've seen a couple of these media personnel that's coming out that's been stealing our ideas and been stealing shit from us. At least salute us for saying, yo, we seen them do this. We go do it this way, so on and so forth. At least give us a salute. Stop stealing shit.
I mean, not for
that
nothing.
ain't cool.
We can work together. We can do trivia together. Your squad against our squad. You know what I mean? Listen, in media, it ain't gotta be that. It can definitely be everybody work together. You know what I mean? It ain't never nobody who I'm not gonna salute. And as you know, I birthed a lot of you niggas, so you know that's what it is. And y'all have excelled, and I'ma always support you. You know what I mean? I love doing what I do because it's not just about media for me. It's being able to put people in. I get the respect from these top tier battle rap leagues that trust my opinion to put niggas on their platforms. You know what I mean? So I would take that over media any day. But if this is where this is where we do what we do when we do it, to have a voice for those people who don't have a voice. That's what the purpose has always been. Not to be biased. We're gonna speak our minds. If you know what I mean, you ain't gotta like us, but you gotta respect it. Because if you on your bullshit, I have never not been a person in this culture for 8 years that did not tell you that. Now, as you said, salute us if you stealing ideas because you have a bigger platform and they may see it over there first, but it's always documented. So, fuck it.
Derek, to get the updates on our lives and stuff, Wing, she got her Twitter handle by her name. Follow her because she usually always like tweets out whenever we're doing shows and stuff like that. And then
or you can subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
YouTube channel.
That's to subscribe to the channel.
It is the Breakdown Crew. That's what it is on YouTube. But yeah, I do put up shows. We've been lacking because again, with Corona and just lives, I have a little one. They go to school online right now. So, with work and school and everything else, and then people haven't been in battle rap mode. You know what I mean? And there has been a lot of battles, which we are about to get into. There have been a lot of battles that have come out. And we just hadn't been in the mood, goddammit. But anyway, I digress. I need to ask you a question, brother, because you said you didn't like the internet battles.
I haven't watched any battle rap in like a few weeks. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, I haven't watched anything.
You really not feeling these internet battles?
It's not even that.
Look, man.
I'm legit about to finish this semester this week. So I've been like, my focus has been different. Like, and battle rap been ass. Like, it's been a combination. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I heard baby.
I literally watched 2 of these quarantine battles.
As soon as you came through the door, that's cool. If you can jump back,
that shit was
we about to get into
that was a pack of ass.
Come back in. Come back on. That's cool. I'm about to go follow Wing because I don't know.
Mike. He meant to say because Mike sucks at posting.
He sucks at posting. I appreciate you. Mike. Okay, yeah, he does. He really does. No, I'm just playing.
I know. I retweet it every time on Twitter.
This nigga's not.
That's how you get the updates. And usually, like I said, I'll when I do schedule the shows, I try to schedule them ahead of time. They usually do start on the hour, but because we have a whole bunch of real niggas on along with us, sometimes I have to schedule it to where it may start 15 minutes after, whatever. But anyway, that's how you find it. We will be doing trivia again, but you know what? Let's get into these battles. I want to get into these battles. Listen, Sharon, Chef Trez, battle of the friggin' next 2 years.
Damn, let's get out of the chaos that is 2020 first. And
listen, 2020 is a dub. 2020 is a dub. 2020 is a dub. Like,
this year's
Corona has taken us out.
This year gonna be that one
2020
when you hanging with your niggas playing spades. If a nigga to bring up 2020, be like, hey, bro, we not even doing
that. So, as I said, definitely listen. That battle was just as good in the building as it was online, I think I said that right, but you know what I mean.
I'm gonna watch it today.
I bet it has. I mean, like I said, I just ain't been.
You are
disrespectful,
Mike.
But I'm almost
I haven't
keep
watched
that.
it yet. Like,
and like,
oh my God, yes.
But when battles be over like 53 minutes, I'd be like, damn, bro. Like,
well, here's the thing, though. That battle was worth every minute of it. And remember, they did the 4th round, so that's why it was that long. They did the 4th round. However,
the battle was most
visually
definitely dope. It was dope.
Visually lazy, so I mean, it is
they
what it
set
is. But,
they set the pole. Like that is true essence of battle rap right there. And I'm telling you, where people counted, everybody always count out Sharon, and Sharon always bring it. Like
really
you guys, y'all niggas stop
Mm.
counting out Sharon. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm still mad at Sharon for stealing that squib kick bar against Nitty.
That's a fact. Yeah. They're gonna learn.
But
Winks. It's all
outside of
good.
that, outside of that, I've always said that, you know, when people talk shit about Sharon, like Sharon's came over to URL and beat some of y'all favorites.
Right. You know, I gotta find that footage with Sharon. I mean, yeah, with Sharon and Oops. I need to see them battle now. Crickets.
Sharon and Oops.
I mean, at this point, you know, look, I just want to see like some face-to-face battles, man. Like
we can't have that right now. We can't have it.
Well, I mean, look, wait. Shout out again. Shout out to the B dot. That B dot Rum Nitty battle was fucking.
Yeah,
look, that shit was fire.
With this.
I'm glad. Look, that one I needed that. That was like you know, eating the Krispy Kreme donut for the first time in a long time. Like, damn, I needed that.
That battle just made me anyway. All right. So that's like I said, 2020 is a dub. Chef Trez, Sharon battle for the next 2 years. Anyway, level up. That's all I'm gonna say. Level up. So let's get into Blade makes an excellent goddamn point. E, you gotta go check out Head Ice Verse on RBE. And Scott,
man, that motherfucker was fire.
Man, listen.
You talking about his verse at Show Off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, her Head Ice went like loco on somebody or something.
Where
Head Ice went
in. So here's the way, and I hope I say this correctly. I know that's not a word. I'm just being funny. That's how I talk sometimes. But anyway, ARP said that the way that they handled the battles, the person who submitted first went second, and the person who submitted second went first. So Head Ice was put out because right. However, Show Off is saying that it was a dope ass round, but at the same time, you went over time and you only have 4 bars for me directly. Show Off now is about to do a whole motion picture coming back at Head Ice.
So we about to get a short film.
We about to get a short film.
Like at this point, I think Show Off is very talented. But at this point, do we really want to see it 3 weeks later?
I'll watch. I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah,
you know what?
That's real,
Chris. Tell them
that's not a shot at I'm just being
Bone Card, they are gonna drop it. They are gonna drop it. Oops got fans. Oh, Brandon, you know what?
Brandon, stop being a dickhead, bro. Jerk.
It's horrible. We gonna have to have him up here. I like his style. You know we petty. You know we petty.
Okay, so I'm
gonna tell you right now, it's my fault that Brandon is this way with battle rap.
You know what? He may be worse than you, and you know you get under our skin sometimes. What you mean?
Me? Why? I love you.
I'm talking about my red rag. I thought you know. Listen, stop telling my business.
So that I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So Wayne, what is up with the rest of the? Let's break down these battles.
Okay, so y'all in the comments, here's what we're gonna do because Head Ice. I'm still on Head Ice. basically you got to go and vote. Remember, after all of these battles, basically there was the incentive for what's to come next and the 3 categories of that you have a winner in. So it was best bars, best creativity, and oh my God, I did not write that third one down like an asshole. I wrote all the battles down, but not write the third one. What was the third category? I think it was best bars. Was it best performance?
I can't remember if it was best performance.
Somebody tell me real quick in the comments.
I can tell you who already won the best creativity award.
Well, that was Street Hymns.
Nope.
What? I got him. Nope. I got him.
I got Blue Cocaine.
Hers was fire. Hers was fire.
Creative wise, Blue Cocaine's was fire.
She had an edge. That was already her lane. She didn't do anything that she don't always
That's
do.
not her point. That's not her point. Hold on. If you say, hold on, wait. No. If you decide, hold on. If you say, yo, I could, yo.
Go ahead.
If you say, yo, I can stand toe to toe and guard this person or do anything that this person can do or whatever, and then you decide to go ahead and do that, that's not their fault that they got that advantage.
Bruh.
You can't get mad at her for having that advantage.
She was stand in front of. She did the whole actress thing. How is that better than Street Hymns? Street Hymns had a whole motherfucker that looked like Sharon. Like, are you serious? That creativity was out of this world. That was dope.
Oh, you know what? I'm taking Swave 7's posting the empty chair for creativity more than I'm taking Street Hymns. Swave 7 posted the empty chair, said this one clean. He thought clean would have sent this in. That was more creative.
That was dope. I feel like seriously, he did the whole door-to-door salesman. Like, that shit was so damn creative. Like, seriously. I did. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. I did like, I don't know. I liked Blue Cocaine's too. And I feel like that's what bodied Yoshi. Do I feel like it was over the top? No, I don't. I liked how she did it. I just don't feel like it was over the top. I don't feel like it was better than Swave's chair or Street Hymns is. I don't.
I don't know, man. The first thing that popped in my head was, yo, he had a white boy stand there and catch these bars.
I was hella mad when I seen that. That brought me back to my BMX days. Seriously, that's a vintage ass bike. That bike cost some loot too for niggas who was trying to clown him about the bike. Like, yeah, y'all better go. Y'all must be. A lot of these niggas must really be young for real. You know that bike right now is 2 G's in fair condition. I'm just saying. I'm a whole tomboy, so I know these things. But anyway, yeah.
I'm taking Blue. Look, I'm taking Blue.
Take Blue Cocaine. I'm gonna take Street Hymns. I have Swave in second place for the honorable and Blue for the honorable mention. That's what I have.
I got Swave in second place, but I'm taking Blue Cocaine first, and Street Hymns is third.
You haven't watched Brandon. Get your shit together. He said he has not watched any of the battles. What have y'all been doing?
Bruh, I said school, so you know.
Well, no, I'm talking about Brandon in the comments. I know what you've been doing.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I forgot Blade Brown. Matter of fact, no, I'm about to be petty. T-Rex won, man, because he incorporated that damn yellow tape. He won. The yellow tape was holding him back from getting them bars off.
From getting those recycled bars off. From getting those recycled bars off.
Shit, they was his.
Hey, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Hey, what'd he say? On 15 minutes of pain? He said, yo, Kobe still using the fadeaway.
Listen, First off, we gotta stop.
Dang,
Enabling man, like dead ass. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. That Brandon said he been drunk for 2 months, bruh.
He ain't lying.
That's crazy.
Blaze said niggas been on Pornhub Premium.
Oh my God. So I don't feel battle rap.
Pornhub
I got ill
free
will.
right now.
I didn't play that game. I got ill will.
Look, look, Mike, no. Yeah, it's free, ain't it?
Are y'all serious right now? That's
oh man.
Pornhub.
Oh, the Pornhub Premium is free? Hey, look, hey man. That's for all battle rap fans that watch Pornhub.
I would never.
I'm sorry, that's funny. I can't.
Oh, Wing, come on, don't be modest, Wing. Don't do that, Wing.
What?
Wing, don't do that.
Don't do what?
You know you watch some skin flicks.
I have never, bruh. Let me tell you something. I have never, ever, nor have I never went to a strip club. I just don't believe in those things. I'm sorry. I was raised bougie, and those beliefs stuck with me. And I just don't. I see. No, listen. Here, listen. I feel offended. I feel offended that if my dude gotta watch porn, like, what am I here for? Number one, first off, you spending money that come in my house, my nigga. Are you serious?
It's free. Porn is free.
Porn is, I don't care. Listen, I don't give a damn. I got a problem with you watching the next chick do whatever, and that should be nasty. Like, come on.
Wayne, if you're in it, hey, wait, hold on. Wayne, if you're in there, watch it. How you know it's nasty?
It's porn. Come on, it's porn. I said I have never watched it, but I've definitely heard it. It's porn.
You can't hear what's nasty.
Oh, you can definitely hear what's nasty when you live in a house with other men.
But who's to say that nasty is a bad thing? That's
my
subjective.
My play brothers were in the military. Did we forget?
I was also in the military.
Bruh, there's like
porn is an art.
Like in the military, if you deploy, there is always one guy that is a porn plug.
I know this.
You can't get it over there.
Yeah,
like, that's outlawed in most of those countries. So
especially if you're deployed into the
For me, I don't want to know if it has anything to do with porn. There's no category that could be for me on Pornhub. Never.
That's crazy.
If Pornhub is my best friend, y'all a trip. I cannot believe that we're even having this conversation. My mother is.
I can, because this right here is real life. This is life and death right here. Okay.
Listen, my relatives that are on this page that might be seeing this, that's them. That is them. Have my relatives coming down here with the Holy Bible.
Hey, Mike. So she get off the live. She go do her thumbprint and open up her little chest. You are
talking to a woman that was celibate several years ago for 5 years and been that for 2. Are you serious right now?
That's even more reason to watch porn.
No, it's not.
That's crazy. That's dope.
That's nasty. Anyway, I'm not like that, but you know.
I'm like an E ad libs. Yo, that's crazy. That's dope.
I'm saying, listen, let me tell y'all something. When I was younger, okay.
Especially if you're not a virgin already, like that's like.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be recording it in a minute. But listen, this is the way. When I was raised, y'all got to understand. A lot of people don't know me in the personal form, but people who are very close to me do. When I was younger,
you was a pimp in the crib.
My mother, and this is just kind of the way my mind works. What my mother said to me, that was her way of basically making sure that I wasn't out there frolicking. Okay,
right.
So my mother told me, when you have sex with somebody, you do need to make sure you think about the fact of who that person has sex with, who that other person has sex with, who they had sex with, and so on and so forth. Before there was a Verizon, you know how that Verizon thing go out like that, the lines and all that. Before there was ever a Verizon commercial, that's the exact thing that my mind did. So the way I look
at it, you became a pimp and a crip.
As I said, what is good for the goose is not always good for the gander. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, those are things that I just live by. There is so many other things that I can do in life than to be sitting up here watching some motherfucking Pornhub. And
no, there's not.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. That's nasty.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I'm just playing. I'm just stupid.
I just don't see any gratification in watching people, and they're not yours. That's
ideas. You learn. It's a learning experience. You learn. You get ideas, tips, and tricks. All of that stuff. It's just like what? It's like look. It's like watching the Food Network, just with penis in the vagina.
Listen. I do that on my own. I don't need someone. No. Listen, we're not having this conversation. We are not. Listen, we are not. We are not.
I hate y'all. Man.
Hey, we're not talking about these battles today, are we?
I don't watch that. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch any of that. I watch documentaries about serial killers and shit like that. I know. I watch.
Oh, you watch Dateline?
Old cars. Huh?
Hey, Dayline. Hey, yo, Dayline is that shit. Dayline. I watch Dayline.
Listen, no.
Dayline is that shit.
Documentary of Waco. Like, I have qualms. I
keep hearing about that. I heard that Waco documentary was crazy.
It was absolutely crazy, and I'm so mad. Like,
wait, we talking about David Koresh?
David Koresh.
Yes.
I don't even want to watch it. I've seen enough news reports growing up as a kid about Waco, man.
Bro, you remember when shit was all over the news?
This is totally everything that you thought when you were younger. Wipe that out. This is different. Like, this is going to make you mad. This is going to make you mad, so mad to the point where, seriously, like,
nigga Blade Brown got me weak. Dog.
You know what?
He said, not my parents, not school, hard.
I'm done. Hold on, y'all.
Salute to Blade Brown. Salute to Blade Brown, man. That dude. Hey, anytime Blade Brown come in on the game, man, he get off the bench, he putting up threes, man. He making all of them too, man. This dude don't never step on the line when he pull up a three. he just pull up high hand.
Sick, bro.
I hate y'all. I really do.
That nigga's sick.
Oh man, Blade Brown come in pulling up from three every chance, man.
Every time.
Oh man. Oh man. Man, we've been doing this for 3 years, man. I don't think, man. And then he gotta watch the battle, so it's hard. We can't even do a real recap. Oh man.
Hey, so what do you think about the let's talk about the B Dot versus
Mike,
Nitty.
You talking, but we can't hear nothing you saying.
No, I hear Mike. I hear Mike. I hear you, Mike. You can't hear him.
I hear you.
I hear you now. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I heard like that Nitty and B Dot. How you feel? How you call it?
What the hell's going on?
I gave it to B Dot 2-1.
I've been
Which
seeing some B Dot 3-0s. I ain't gonna hold.
Said it again, Mike.
I got Nitty's second being like one of the craziest verses that I've heard in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
He had some amazing.
But that's a battle. That's a battle. I can't even if you give it to Nitty, I can't be mad. That battle was just that. It was good. It was good.
It was
good.
really good.
And when a lot of people heard about it, they was like, "Man, okay, y'all homeboys, so y'all ain't gonna go that hard on each other." They went for theirs.
And that's the thing. That's just like that's exactly what writer's block used to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what writer's block used to do, and that's what EFB is doing at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like we're cool, but if it comes time for that smoke, then we got to do what we got to do.
Then they said B Magic is EFB now, man. If they can get B Magic to his old self again, whew.
That's a squad if they can.
And I'm looking for. I think it was B Magic and Geechee that's happened.
B Magic and Geechee that got to happen, and then Emerson Kennedy and Danny Myers.
That's gonna be crazy because I think they battled already once.
Yeah,
if I'm correct, they battled on A-Hat in Vegas, and that happened probably about 5 years ago, I think. But I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Emerson Kennedy had his quarantine battle against Arsenal drop last week.
Yeah.
I like taking that 3-0 in that 1-round battle.
Arsenal did his thing though, man. Arsenal did his thing, man. But yo, the whole thing about Shotgun Suge reading his shit and then the light cutting off. He had to cut the light back on to keep reading. That was yo, hey, for the record, Sway, we now know that Suge can most definitely read. I don't know if y'all ever remember that battle between Swave and Suge when he said Suge can't read or whatever, but we now know because Suge was reading that shit like he had a teleprompter in front of him.
Dang.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Suge is so terrible, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. But one thing I need to learn. You all right over there?
Yeah, no, I had to go blow my nose, and then my eyes was irritated. I had to take my fluoxetine. Yeah.
Hold on.
You blew condoms.
I'm not the only one that heard that. That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like you said. That's what it sounded like you said.
I'm not the only one that heard that. Okay.
That's what it sounded like you said.
If you're introducing condoms to the conversation.
That's what it sounded like you said for the record.
My medications, damn it. That's all I was saying. Sick. That's all, okay? Anyway, y'all just really, it's something wrong with y'all. Corona got y'all niggas' minds all over the place.
Brandon said Wing ran to go check them categories.
No, it didn't. You can hear me in the background. I was in my room. I just went and just got. I mean, I wasn't gonna do it on. I mean, I could have, but I mean, that was gross. So no, I told y'all I'm good on porn. I would never. But Blade said, "Damn, we ran. You didn't run me out the chat. I just went to go blow my nose. I started to get nasally. Y'all didn't hear me. Anyway, we gonna listen." This whole conversation took a whole left turn. We are going to revisit RBE's battles because y'all niggas just, oh my God.
Life happens. Life hits us with left turns.
Saga alone, bro.
You know what?
Hey. He said, come on, wave, pour it is the wave. Oh, man.
I hate him, bro. Like, I legit can't stand that dude.
Oh, man.
Brandon, if you want to see what Blade Brown is saying, log into pull up the conversation on YouTube. He's commenting from YouTube.
I'm dunking. Okay, Lambo, who is what nigga in the bottom right? Your right or my right?
Me.
Okay, he can't see your name?
I think I'm the nigga in the bottom right. Yeah, I'm in the bottom.
Can you see it, Lambo?
Oh man.
Anyway, yeah, we're going to have to come back to that RBE because that is not fair to have Pornhub conversation while we're talking battles. That is so disrespectful. That is absolutely disrespectful. Seriously.
Fucking
no. Shout out. Hold on. How when you said when you was talking about app game, shout out to the premium gang.
Like, so everybody's doing OnlyFans and
the OnlyFans savants.
And you know these things.
When it comes to battle rap, we are OnlyFans.
You know these things.
That's all. As long as you said my name. What is he talking about? I'm so confused.
I am too. Huh? Okay. As long as you said my name to me.
And not bottom right. Wait, what?
Lambo, I'm confused.
All right.
You guys are Snack King Cole. You are late, and I'm sorry.
No, that's Brandon. Snack King Cole is Brandon.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, now you done went incognito, and okay, so he can see.
Yeah, because he wanted to see what Blade Brown was
Blade keeps it cracking. He always keeps it cracking.
No, he went. I told him to log into his YouTube, so he went to his YouTube. So now he's
got you. Okay, got you.
Brandon.
We looking way too much alike.
Who? If your stimulus check, what? I was gonna start.
He said if it's stimulus,
he was gonna start.
He was gonna start OnlyFans.
Listen, like I said, y'all do whatever y'all need to do in your recreational time. I hope that you're elevated. You know what? I ain't even set myself up for that.
Yo, speaking of which, it's this old lady, man. She started her joint because she can't pay her bills now. Somebody had retweeted her shit. It came across my timeline a few days ago. I'm like, man, who this old ass broad?
Whoa, wait a minute, Ray. Like, and y'all gonna be surprised, but is it this white lady?
Yep.
Yeah, I seen that, bro. I was like, man, ma'am, what are you doing, man?
Wait, was Lambo's Larry saying that me and him look alike?
I know you got kids.
No, bro, we do not look alike.
Yeah, man. Look, it came across my timeline. I was like, yo, who this old chick?
That's nasty. I don't judge nobody. Do what you do.
Hey, she had like a full statement, like
hear it. Just send me the link. Huh?
And she had a whole statement like, yo, she is dire straits and all of that shit. She got to pay her bills, whatever, what have you.
So she about to do something strange for a little piece of change?
And yeah, she started OnlyFans.
Oh my. Okay.
Blade Brown brings
up
watching
Snowfall.
Very interesting.
That joke's crazy.
Snowfall fire. Wait till you get to season 3. It's even better.
I gotta get back on Snowfall. I do have to.
I just started. I'm on season 2, but dang.
Season 3 gets even better. Wait till season 3 comes. And the end towards the end of the
Blade.
season.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, Blade. I peeped that Bonnie started one.
The end.
What does that mean?
I mean, she got one.
So y'all
I talked about this the last time.
So y'all would watch.
Like, y'all don't think Bonnie could come back.
And not support Bonnie. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly
No. I'm not. Look, okay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying. I mean, she got one.
She does.
Like, yeah, she got one too. Like, I don't have like a thought on it. My thing is this.
I'm so gonna have to change the title of this show.
My thing is this:
plus porn.
My thing is this: as long as you feel comfortable with whatever it is you do, no matter what, do you?
Blaze said he's waiting for E-Hart to make one. I'm not doing this.
Okay, no, for real. Hey, Mike, what's your thought on it? You said you have a thought.
As long as Bonnie got clothes on, I'd rather see Misfit.
Look, man, this is my only thought on Bonnie having an OnlyFans.
Jesus.
Deactivate it.
What?
Just deactivate.
You said deactivate it.
Deactivate it. I'm sorry. In your subscription.
Why are you saying?
In your membership.
Okay, wait.
I don't even want to make this Bonnie slam. This is my problem with Bonnie. I already have an issue with Bonnie doing, you know what I'm saying? We finding out, you know what I'm saying, like niggas ghostwriting for her. She's stealing fucking bars from other niggas off of shit. Then the whole her all of a sudden math is blowing up, and now she's going at math and putting all this shit out here about math again. Like you wasn't saying shit about math for a long time. Then you hop on the top tiers fucking don't rush challenge and fucking stink up the fucking place. Like I don't want to hear shit about Bonnie no fucking more. Bonnie, sit down. Like you literally got your biggest moment is Drake DMing you, and that's where it stops. Let's keep it a buck. Next. Deactivate your fucking OnlyFans. Nobody's paying for that shit. Kick rocks. And leave math alone. He's flourishing right
now. Brandon, Shayna Ashley was in one of the Don't Rush challenges. Oh, you talking about OnlyFans? No,
he's talking about the OnlyFans. I pay for OnlyFans.
Not ever.
Man, Shayna
Brown said Bonnie got all the hoes.
Hey, man. Shayna Ashley, big cute ass boy. Her look.
Look, but no, seriously. Okay.
She got the Nia Jax effect on me.
Nia Jax is a fine woman.
Hey, Shayna Ashley pretty as hell too.
The Rock cousin. She wrestles for WWE. She goes by Nia Jax.
Okay.
But no, but again, like I said, I mean, shit, do what you do. Like, I'm not about to knock your hustle if that's what you feel, you know, is gonna help you pay the bills and get you some extra income. I mean, shit, I'm cool. Like, I know, but see, I know a lot of, like, it's 2 sex workers that I know personally. I've been on them since high school. And I mean, shit, they flex. They flex. They be like, shit, this. They be like, yo, this. They be like, this. They had a new house. Yo, this.
That's what I'm saying.
Such paid. Like, this paid for my house. This paid for my college. I'm like, hey, do you?
She was actually my bestie's homegirl. Our Asian homegirl moved from Seattle to Vegas, and I mean, she was one of
what's her name?
None of your business.
I know. Oh, okay. I was making sure it wasn't Nancy.
Nah. I ain't gonna front. Oh, girl was bad. Like
that's the proper name for them. Snack King Code. They like to be to be the term sex workers. That's the proper name.
My ex used to do porn. Shout out to Shanita, aka Bootylicious.
I still think that's kind of crazy.
How do you get with somebody who does porn though? Like how? That's just like
she has a great personality.
The stripper.
She has a great personality, and she had goals outside of porn. I met her after she was done. She took all the money that she took all the money that she did from porn. After she was done, she went to cosmetology school. Now she owns a super dope nail salon in Atlanta, making bread too.
That's dope. I don't even know how
midgets.
I'm so awkward right now because this is really not the direction that I see.
Oh, shout out to my ace too, Summer Bailey. That's my dog right there. She does porn, or used to.
Really, we just gonna continue these conversations about porn?
Huh? Wayne, they're people too.
I understand that. I do. I just, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
I just can't believe
it's a safe space.
What?
This is a safe space.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, you probably don't like, but when people get to the end of this video, this discussion come up, they gonna be cracking up. Watch. They gonna be like, yo, that's what I'm talking. Hey, and then on top of that, man, shit. I mean,
this is so not me. I have brothers, and this is what they do, and whatever.
Hey, man.
But see,
everybody, there's a market for everything.
Y'all to do a show, and y'all can talk about all this by yourselves without me.
Hey, this nigga said, "When you need a safe word," I'm so done.
I definitely do. We gonna powwow after this so that I can bow out when I need to. And
you know what? You know what, Wing? I think I'm gonna talk to you about that after, because I want to learn how to use this, because I might have a porn conversation like just
I really
for
wish I could hear what Mike was saying. I don't know what's up with this somebody can't hear one person thing, but this is trash.
I can hear both of y'all. I don't see why you can't hear Mike.
I can hear E clearly. I can hear E clearly.
Same reason Chris Petty probably couldn't hear me earlier. I have no idea what's going on out here in these streets.
Midgets? What? Oh my God! You know what, y'all? Lord Jesus.
No, he was referring to, because I used the term sex workers, and I said they like to be.
Pineapple got to do with this?
He was giving you your safe word. Wayne, you got to keep up with the comments, girl.
Listen. Y'all got me discombobulated right now. Y'all got me in a place right now where I'm just goofy. Okay, y'all never see me sweat, and right now
Wayne, they said just go blow your nose again.
Okay, I'll be back, and I'll let y'all do this.
Back to the porn categories, ladies and gentlemen.
AOE, what you playing over there, man? I know you playing some on the PS4.
No, I was playing. I was getting my Mortal Kombat streaks up, man. You know.
Is he on
I haven't even played 11 yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I know I need to get on Call of Duty with Damn I'm Wild, man. He been trying to get people on duty.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I'd be like, bro, if I had, it's like I go to work, but I legit like work on one car a day. Like it's like barely.
Right, go to your other conversation, your sports conversation. Do that.
There ain't no sports to converse about. What are we talking about?
But yeah,
I mean,
if I could just stay home and game.
Hey, Shot, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you my name, man, so you can send me a friend request so we can play some Call of Duty, bro. But
nigga said he looked down there looking like a picture in every black house. I hate y'all, man.
But shoot, I mean, it ain't not much sports to really talk about, man. I mean, besides this incredible Bulls documentary and shit.
I haven't seen none of that either, bro. I literally been in the whole cave out here.
Like, all of them right now.
I seen the first episode, and then I said I was gonna let the rest of them build up because I got the ESPN app. So
yeah, same here. I used to watch boxing, but I ain't watched that app. Man, I can't wait till life is regular again. I don't even know. I go to school, go to work. I make sure my wife's straight. Like. The day be gone already. It'd be 10 o'clock.
What have y'all been doing outside of you're lucky, you're blessed to be working during all of this.
But craziness. I heard niggas was mad about Scottie Pippen. Only like apparently they jipped him like badly in his career.
He got robbed out a lot of money. But what was your question, Mike? I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on, time out. The source is fucking hilarious. The source said that he read the Norbs memo in Beasley's voice with trailer music behind it.
Oh man,
you don't realize the source is one of the funniest people. The funniest people in battle rap to me are Marv One. Marv One is one of the funniest people I've ever conversed with in my entire life.
Yeah, Marv is hilarious.
Marv is hilarious. Like his comedic timing, it won't even be on purpose. It's just naturally just there. Marv. Right. Clips is funny.
Yeah.
Who else? Did you ever watch the Ruin Your Day with Marv and Big K on it together?
No, I didn't.
Wow, it's flawless. It's flawless. It is hilarious. You have to.
All right. I'm gonna check that out. But what was your other question though?
What has everybody been doing with their time since during this quarantine thing that we're all living?
Well,
ask E so he can hear me because E can't hear me for some weird reason.
Mike said, what have you been doing, with your spare time, whatever, since this whole quarantine thing?
Like we talked about, looking into software programming, and stuff like that. I've been catching up. I've started watching Snowfall. I binged the season in 2 days. It was kind of easy since I don't be doing nothing to work.
Right.
Caught up on My Hero Academia because I was super behind on that. Other than that, man, and my spiritual stuff, I stay with that on deck, But
right.
Other than that, missing Cinnabon. I mean,
I think it's that missing Cinnabon.
So bad, bro. But these malls closed, man.
I mean, I've been working. Like I said, where I'm at, they basically voted for us to do 7 days on, 7 days off. So this week I'm working, and then next week I'll be off for another 7 days. And then I've been just getting back to like writing and stuff, man. Like I don't know, it's like since I guess you could say time has stood still, so to speak. It's like it just allowed me to just start like being creative again, man. And I just started writing, man. Like, and then I've been looking into some script writing software or whatever, and some laptops and stuff. I had hit y'all up in the group about that, to start just getting my write on, man. And then I'm looking into the college, that's offering the bachelor's degree in creative writing and stuff. So that's basically everything I've been doing. Yeah. So
that's smart move.
Harvard.
It's like it's just
let's talk about board again.
This time, man.
No.
If it's a drought, there's so much to build on.
Harvard is offering courses that you can go for free. Now, here's the catch: to become certified in those courses, you have to pay $125. If y'all niggas gonna use your stimulus for something to elevate. They have some dope courses. There's a couple that I want to take before I go into this sociology degree. But I think those will help. But ultimately, and shout out to the government for suspending student loans for a while.
If they could just dub the student loans, especially if they're over 10 years old. Like mine is over 10 years old.
Snack King Cole said he said he just been drinking, playing Xbox, ordering Uber Eats, and uploading videos.
I got a question about that. How are y'all still ordering food out? I just need to know.
Because the places are
open. I
will
pick mine up. I mean,
because they're open, but are they clean? You do realize that one of the meat packing plants for, I think it was pork or whatever.
That just sounds so wrong.
There was a worker that had corona. They did shut the plant down.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Wing. I mean, if that's the case, I'm either gonna fight it, pass it, and testify, or I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna be all right. Like, I mean, it's like
exactly.
I mean, I'm not being completely ignorant to that, but it's just like there's not much I can do about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, you can.
I mean, and then plus, man, when you cooking something on high heat, man, shoot, they're supposed to kill all the germs anyway, baby.
Well, there's a second strand that's coming out too. So
biological virus.
Oh wait, you said it's a second strand? Damn, this motherfucker got albums.
Well, yeah, you said there's another one coming out. Hey, they got a second strand of coronavirus dropping next week, bro. I can't wait.
DJ Khaled, another one.
The Corona 2020. Yes, the Corona 2020 will be out in your local neighborhood soon. Yes, that is what they're saying. But they had already said that it was going to pass by twice anyway. So the second strand supposedly is coming. And at the end of the day, it's supposed to be coming soon. I heard August, but now I'm hearing the summertime. But like you said,
coming to a respiratory system near you
in hot climates.
Yeah, biologicals usually die in extreme. It has to be like very like they die in extreme cold and extreme heat. So it has to be like just the right temperature for it to survive in like regular daytime. So
Blade Brown said he's been working out, grabbing some drinks, playing Madden, GTA, reading, watching a bunch of bullshit. He said Dark Side of the Ring got his attention, and he said, "Oh yeah, chilling with my girl too. No porn needed."
Thank you. Anyway,
Yo, Blade Brown, you on the Xbox or the PS4? I want to know if he's on the Xbox.
Listen, I fell off because I think I watched damn near everything that interests me on Netflix. I got to go back to Dahmer, my best friend. I got to go back to that. Yes, I watch a lot of serial killer shows. I do. I don't know why.
What's it called?
It's Dahmer, my best friend.
Anything with Jeffrey Dahmer is a dub. Yeah,
right. It was about his life in high school.
Yeah, he has a literal. I went to Books a Million. There was like an illustrated small short, like not a small, but illustrated storybook about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Really?
Yeah, like I actually like, because once you're invested by interest, you're gonna start turning the pages. And I was just in Books a Million, just skimming past. I was like, this dude was crazy, but it's like animated like a cartoon.
Okay, so
he was crazy.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm not.
Like anytime something piques your interest, and once you get like 2 pages in, you're in there. So
it's in there, right? Right.
Like, so,
that's why I was telling Ray about the Waco documentary. I did not expect to actually see what I saw. Like I had to go back and I researched and everything from from 93. What was it? 93, I think it was when it happened. I had to go back and research basically everything that was presented to us then. And I did find where, at the end of the documentary, they tell you basically what the US government did or did not do and all these different things. And I don't want to give it away, but there is a part, if you know what happened or what we were told happened with Waco, then you know that supposedly they deemed that the fire was started from the inside. However, there was testimony that the FBI actually used a tear gas that was banned by the Geneva Convention.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Even when you bring up the word Waco, forgive me, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not mad at you judging me for that. Just don't condemn me for that. That's all I ask. Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I kind of hate history and don't trust nobody. So yeah.
I feel you. But okay, I need you to watch the Waco documentary on Netflix. I need you to watch that.
What is it about? I'm completely lost.
David Koresh. Okay.
A cult leader. Oh, he can't hear me.
He was supposedly the cult leader.
Okay.
They were a division of the what was it?
Branch Davidians.
Davidians. That's how you pronounce it.
Branch Davidian. Yep.
Right, a Branch Davidian. However, it's like any, and I don't, no disrespect to anyone who believes in what they believe in, but a lot like Jehovah's Witness, man-made religions. They took certain aspects from it and they adopted most beliefs, but some they didn't. So
that's how cults are started. So,
that's how they're started.
It's usually a perversion of another religious base.
They basically built this compound outside of the countries, the desert of Waco, Texas, and they were self-sufficient. However, within this compound, David Koresh was the Messiah. He had I think he had one wife, but he impregnated other people's wives. So he had tons of kids all over this compound, and he's teaching the word per Davidian
perspective.
Gospel. Their gospel. I'll say it that way. The reason the state police and the FBI got involved, the ATF got involved, or they even started to look for them, is because they had gotten intel that they were manufacturing or pretty much making semi-automatic. Was it semi-automatics? Or basically they were transforming semi-automatics to a different type of whatever. It was illegal in Texas. Let's just put it that way. The firearm was illegal in Texas, of which, mind you, I don't recall there was any evidence. But of course, it was a fire, so you wouldn't have any. But there was an arsenal. There was never an arsenal that blew up. You see what I'm saying?
Prior to the gunfight, I haven't seen the documentary. I'm going by what I remember as a kid. Prior to the gunfight, they showed up there to serve a warrant, and supposedly one of the cops got shot. Right, and then that's what brought out the FBI, ATF, local police. They was like, we gotta shut this shit down. And then, of course, it turned into a big firefight, supposedly between this the compound and the police. A lot of officers died, a lot of children had died, a lot of adults died, and then of course the compound went ablaze. This is what I remember from kids. I haven't seen the documentary yet that Wing is talking about. I'm gonna check it out.
And here's the thing: the fact that you even mentioned, there were, I want to say like 15 kids that died. A total of 72 people died in the fire. However, here's my thing. You can't really say who died in the fire and who didn't, who perished in the fire and who did it initially, because the way that they show you ransacking and battle ramming, well, I say battle ramming, they didn't use a battle ram, but the way that they came in with the tanks, one of the rooms that the truck went into was David Koresh's wife's room, or their room, where her kids and her were at. They were pinned down because it collapsed the room, the ceiling. So they were pinned down. Another one of the girls came in, saved them or whatever. But the way that they came in, if somebody was laying in that bed, you killed them anyway. So you really don't know who died in that fire or how they ransacked the compound initially. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it gives you, from what you were told back then or what you heard about back then till now, and you see this documentary, it really makes you, because there was a lot of things that they did wrong. They claimed they claimed there was a shootout, and yes, they were supposed to come and serve the warrant, but ATF didn't just come on the scene. And not for nothing, my thing is, with the fire, you had helicopters, you had deployed every city authority and government authority to come and basically have a 52-day standoff with these people. Where the fuck was the fire department?
You know what? But you know, like I said, I have to watch the new documentary, because I remember Waco from a kid, seeing it on the news. Like when we was living back in Detroit, you know, like everything, if it's something big, it was nationwide news. So living back in Detroit, I remember seeing the footage as a kid, and they was reporting about Waco or whatever, and then I learned a little bit about it, and then I left it alone. But then as time went on, a lot of people have been speaking differently about it and have been blaming the law enforcement for the way things went down.
Right.
The thing that's messed up, though, is like,
here's the thing: local law enforcement and Blade, it's called Waco. It's just called Waco. On if you go on Netflix and just put in the browser Waco, it'll come up. It'll come up. It's the Waco
Yeah,
documentary.
because like that's the thing. Even when hip hop artists back in the 90s was representing Waco, that's it. Waco, like whenever you hear the name Waco, if you know about the thing, that's the only thing it's synonymous with. You say Waco, David Koresh. Like
That's
if
the
you
first
like,
thing,
but
yep.
that's for people that knew.
Right.
EU, like you probably learned something new or whatever, and that's fine. But it's like growing up, whenever I heard the term, I just finally moved out of Detroit 2 years ago. But even as a kid living in Detroit, you heard Waco, first thing popped to your head, David Koresh.
David Koresh, right? That's a fact. And I'm from Cali. So for us, like I said, the things that I did know about it, Christopher, I'm sorry. Like when I initially watched it, I put up a post on Facebook about it because I was disturbed. I'm not even gonna front. I was pissed. So I forgot what it was. I know it was I want to say it was a semi-automatic. It was something that they converted that in the state of Texas, it was illegal. The firearm that they converted or that they modified was illegal. And it brought in ATF and the FBI. So it brought in the federal authorities because what they were saying was, but they never actually showed the proof of this. And supposedly they were coming to serve the warrant. But remember, you haven't seen the documentary. In the documentary, the city police actually, they didn't mess with them folks. They was the sheriff of Waco was cool. Like they called on the sheriff and was like, listen, get these folks up out of here. They messing with us. We ain't got you. We doing us. And the sheriff was called.
We minded our business.
Yeah, right. The sheriff was like, called the FBI agent and was just like, listen, what are we doing? Y'all not going in there without me. So they had to wait until the sheriff got there. And so the sheriff
Christopher Tony said, go on Stitcher and listen to the podcast and you can get a backstory. Then it'll make sense.
And he said it was the AR-15.
AR-15.
That's what they were supposed to be manufacturing. Yeah, I remember. I'm gonna have to pull it up on Stitch or whatever. Because like I said, I only remember a little bit from as a child. I didn't look no more into it or whatever. But seeing that you said it's a documentary out about it, I mean, I'm gonna watch it and see.
Well,
the AR-15, the one that everybody has something to do.
I was so torn because, like I said, growing up, first off, my mom was Pentecostal, my dad was Baptist, but ultimately, growing up with the word and the belief that we had, first off, what he was doing as kind of being idolized was wrong anyway.
Big facts.
How are you impregnating other men's wives? And
that's not committed
porn.
You know what I mean? And then there's even a part where don't do that. And then there's even a part where in the documentary, you're looking at him as this person who does believe in God, who does believe in a higher power, who, he needs to hear the word from God before he can do certain things. But because I feel like their teachings were so off from what we learned, he's like, I think I lost it. God ain't speaking to me no more. But we're taught when God is not speaking to you anymore, it's something that you got to do. You know what I mean? That means that, you got to bring it back. But then you almost see him in a state of like crazy. They show when the fire is starting and one of his the house is engulfed in flames and his right hand he got his wife pregnant. I forgot his name. I think it was Steve. Steve comes in the room and David Koresh has this look in his eyes. Like it's crazy almost. You know what I mean? It's just so weird. Like he has no regrets about anything that's going on. And then they've made a pact that if this shit ever went awry, we kill each other or we kill ourselves.
Man, look, let me say this because I've seen this too many times. I even seen it on Tiger King. I've seen it too many times.
Hey,
whenever two motherfuckers make a pact whenever people make a pact to kill each other, y'all doing something wrong. Like, for real. If I gotta make a pact with my homeboy that if this shit go haywire, we gotta off each other. We're doing something wrong. Like,
now, Chris, when you say pedophile, was it because he married old girl at 16, or he was actually messing with kids? He had a 12-year-old.
That would be.
Well, they said she was 14. He had a 12-year-old wife.
Either way,
4 kids
by
the
time right?
he was 16. See, and that, like I said, even with the religion, I feel like this is where you start to feel a certain way. I didn't really feel nothing for him like that. I felt more so for the people, because this entire time, it really upset me, because I feel like the way the government handled this, like even with everything that he did or did not do. Oh, what is that? Meatball. Oh, goodness. All right. You over there eating good. Is that takeout or you cooked?
My wife cooked.
Okay.
I appreciate her.
Wifey cooked. Good.
I want a wife.
You know what? Corona got y'all niggas thinking all kind of shit right now.
Hey, I'm about to be 40 this year. I've been thinking about this.
Oh, she was 17. Okay. But ultimately, like I said, they could have, you remember when the one boy that they arrested, one of the only other survivors that they arrested when he got let out of jail, the one that his mom came and was like, I just want to speak to my son. I think his name may have been David too. He comes back to the compound, and the only thing standing in the compound was the shelter. Had everybody been there, they would have been fine. But because they shot that tear gas into the shelter, they had locked the door from behind. They couldn't get out. Right. So you killed women and children.
Are you wait, hold on. Christopher Tony says she was 12 and said all of the dudes had to be celibate except him.
Except for him.
Yeah, that's most definitely. Yeah, he most definitely saw some parts in, I guess, the Bible that he liked. Stuff, because Jim Jones, notorious who made people drink the poison Kool-Aid. He was a Christian too. He started, like, a lot of them start that way, and I guess they get an idea and they try to run with it. And that's how Code is born. So,
and I feel like that's exactly what he did. I feel like, like I said, he took a part of the Davidian teaching and added on what he wanted and how he wanted things to be.
Well, the government does play a blame role in this on how things, but at the same time, how can I put it? The ball has been fumbled a lot in a lot of situations.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it's even because I would like. I'm still waiting on a documentary of Fred Hampton, and like how that man was assassinated. I don't care what nobody say, and I would still like to see a documentary on that gentleman.
And all that. On Jim Jones. Yeah, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's not necessarily an infatuation with serial killers or people of
shit. I gotta roll, y'all. My son just got here. I gotta go. I gotta get my son. So I'm a dad life.
Is that a white folks thing? What do you mean?
He said, "Is that a white folks thing?"
What does that mean?
I ain't gonna front. I'm pretty sure there are black cults, but I've never seen many. I'm telling you right now.
Well, you're right. I guess that's what he means. No, I haven't either. Yeah. As long as
Wendy Williams don't.
Oh my goodness. I don't know that. Well, because, and not for nothing, in David Koresh's cult, you did have black people. So
really?
yeah.
I'm talking about leading one though. Like
no, yeah, he's talking about leading one.
Well,
I mean, you probably could find them out there, but
yeah,
again, like, did they
okay,
implode or did a big scandal happen involving them or something like that? Like, that's.
I mean, you know, you can go.
I ain't saying they don't exist. I'm just saying you rarely hear about
certain churches that. I mean, you don't go as far as to do this.
I ain't gonna have a stroke. Good.
Oh no, because I mean, you know, like I said, I could very well see how it could happen. We just do it in a different way. I feel like certain churches, not every, but you know, certain pastors got that whip appeal. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, so I could see it. I can definitely see unpopular opinion. Some black churches. That's what I just said, Brandon. Exactly. Some black churches.
Some black churches are like cults. Yeah.
They gonna live and die and scream and holler, and it just so happens that they ain't really trying to have you lead. They ain't really trying to have you follow them. They just want the money.
Yeah, that's a fact. Prosperity gospel, shout out to Creflo Dollar. Not a real shout out to him, but you
know. Thank you.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get off of this thing, y'all.
Right, me too, because I need to cook. But it has been real as usual. We again are going to have another show so that we can get these battles in. I need for y'all to get these battles in. Go watch the RBE battles. They are fire battles. We are going to judge together. Ray and I we are at a standstill with the creativity winner. Ray has Blue Cocaine. I have Street Hymns. And Blue Cocaine, it was Blue Cocaine versus Yoshi. I have Street Hymns over Sharon for the creativity. We didn't get into everything else. Some of y'all haven't watched the battles, but
I'm gonna watch Street Hymns and Sharon again, man. I like the visuals of what Blue Cocaine was presenting. So
that's why
I'm gonna watch it again.
You like the visuals, but you don't like the visuals for Sharon and Street Hymns.
I'm not gonna say but it wasn't creative. It wasn't creative. You just had a white dude that looked like Sharon stand there while you rap to him. It wasn't nothing creative about that.
Other stuff. If you were listening to the bars, he was reacting to the bars, and it was just dope. Like Billy Pistols was, you know, and I mean, again, we talked about battlers and this era that we're in for the moment due to Corona of video battles. Sharon is a prime example of not needing a crowd. So this is why, like I said, that battle was fire because ultimately the bars, when we get to the bar segment, that's the part when we get to
we get to the bar segment, it's different, but we just voting on the creativity aspect of how the stuff was filmed. But yeah, we gotta go. Everybody need to eat because he is eating.
Stop what? Stop. What are you talking about? Blue Cocaine over the Street Hymns battle? I did not say Billy Boondocks. I said Billy Pistols. That's Sharon. But anyway, we will be back and watch them damn battles so we can talk about this. Deuces. We out.